What's up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and I'm back with another episode of Straight Talk with Trevor.
Because the ladies from Pour Your Heart Out
no topic
will be over
is
here
off
to
limits.
join the panel.
But it's a must, you gon' respect this. Plus the nuts will touch the dust, you try to check this. You ain't
The
insane,
MMA brothers, Bones and Zay, have pre and post shows to the MMA shows. And I am your host, Mr. Straight Talk, the man with the greatest beard on YouTube.
I'm gonna tell you something. Facial hair is not apostolic. However you want to cut it, it's compromise. I don't care if your leader says you can wear a beard, honey. Beard's nothing more than pride. You're not going to be dipped in Holy Ghost oil and run around looking like the world.
Oh, I love throwing that in there. Real quick, I am back on Facebook. I guess they took me out of jail. I was able to connect the channel back. Those of you on Facebook, make sure and hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
And also on Mondays, 6 o'clock, tune in to the same channel for Man Talk Monday. Trust me, you ain't got nothing better to do. Even if you think you do and you tune into that show, you're going to realize, oh, man,
okay,
I've been missing this.
Yeah. Because this is why you need me.
Once you listen to that, drop a like. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel because you're hard-headed, go ahead and subscribe to it
They
now.
are goofy.
And when you listen to that, if you haven't subscribed, you're going to want to subscribe. And then you're going to want to go back through the archives. And you're going to want to catch up on all your Man Talk Mondays. And then you might be able to find a few Bible debates in there.
That's what I'm going to say. Tape His Politics is on Tuesday.
Vancat, Mike, MD, and Ricardo do such a fantastic job with that. That's every Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
My position is impregnable. You can't do it.
If that doesn't fancy your boat,
Yeah, Wrestling with Reality on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, acknowledge.
we have the return of Straight Talk Therapy Sessions with the one and only Dr. Mia. So y'all be sure and tune into that.
And then you got the Bible debates on Thursdays.
So, yeah, man, lock in with the Straight Talk Society, man, because you won't regret it, and we appreciate it. Also, Milk coming out, too. Look out for the merch. And if y'all can be so kind as to subscribe to the channel, it's only $1.99 a month. With all this premium content that we're pushing out, it's definitely worth it. It just helps provide the channel with a resource to give y'all even better content, as if it can get better, right? But, you know, just go ahead and show us some love. We would be greatly appreciative.
The Straight Talk Society. We will not go over that 2.5 hour mark. So, Mike, you know you ain't got no shirt on, right?
I never have clothes on, bro.
But I'm saying you like right on the like crazy.
My bad. I don't like clothes, bro. Anybody that knows me, my fault.
Crazy. You guys can't hear me, huh? What is up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and I'm back with another episode of Man Talk Monday, exclusively here on the Straight Talk Society Network. So, all right, Keela says that she hears me loud and clear. Shout out to Keela, the best moderator in the business, doing God's work. I should say that. Oh man, we have a great show lined up for you today. I don't know where it's gonna go. And you see the topic of tonight's show is the escape plan. Guess what? We may not even touch that topic. Who knows? Because when we get into the couple stories that we have lined up, we may make it there, we may not make it there. You know how it is, but I assure you we'll be done by 8 o'clock. I do see Mango Mike already in the back. Look like he's on his way home. So you don't have to rush, Mike. Just take your time. So let me just go over a couple of things while I'm waiting for my co-hosts to get on. So we've been ripping and running for a year strong. March 3rd was the anniversary of the first show that we did over here, and March 7th was the anniversary, not only my birthday, but the anniversary of the first official live that we actually did, me introducing the Straight Talk Society to YouTube. So, and it's been a great time, man. I mean, all the positives do outweigh the negatives, even though there have been some negatives. And just speaking of negatives, I'll just say this. If anybody feels, I don't know how true it is what it is. I get these things all the time, so I don't know how true they are. But if anybody is harassing anybody using my name to do the harassing, please stop, because I'm not sending you to do anything. Anybody you're harassing, you're doing it on your own, because I'm not petty. I just, I operate in my own way. So that's it. I won't say anything else about it. If anybody is harassing anyone or whatever, and then trying to say that they're doing it under the guise of me, don't do that. Because first of all, you're lying. But second of all, I don't do stuff like that. If I'm going to say something to you, then I say it so that nobody gets it misconstrued. You know that it came directly from the horse's mouth. So that's it for that. So speaking of that, I did celebrate another year around the sun this past Thursday, and I had a very good time. I took a couple of days off of work, well needed. I took Thursday, Friday, then I don't work on the weekends, so I guess Saturday, Sunday. Thursday to be here by myself, just to reflect, like I always do. Whenever it's my birthday, man, I always get into reflection, because I always sit there and I'm like, hey, what do you want to do, going into your next year? My wife even asked me, she's like, what's your plan for this year? I appreciate that, Keela. She was like, what's your plan for this year? Just stuff like that, because I'm a grown-up. Life is so much more outside of YouTube. I mean, people take YouTube so seriously. I don't. To me, YouTube is fun. And if you get a friend or two on the way, it's fine. Luckily, I only surround myself with my friends, so I don't have to deal with anything else. The people that come on, the hanger honors, I know I probably butchered that, but the hanger honors, they fall by the wayside. It is what it is. Everybody wants to latch on to something that they see has the potential to be great. So, but I only surround myself with my friends. Like I always say, you don't get a mod stick in this chat unless you've been to my house. So that's how that is. But, another year of reflection. I guess the biggest thing that I want to do this year is just more so health wise, because I'm getting closer to 50. I've been in relatively good health. Could be better. Blood pressure might be a little higher. I just want to focus on things for the temple, to get the temple right. At 44, I'm 6 foot. I like to say 250, but I haven't been 250 in a long time. I'm like at that 240 pound mark. I can still see my six pack. That's the funny thing about it. Like when people say I'm fat, they're ridiculous. I don't know what the hell they were talking about. But I can still see my six pack. It ain't as defined as it used to be 10 years ago, but it's there. I probably still could deadlift 600 pounds. I probably still could do all that. I don't know. I don't need to do that stuff anymore because I don't have anything to prove. But this year I am using it to focus more on my health and just spend quality time with the family. Like that's my main thing. Just spend quality time with the family. My wife and daughter, I kind of made them play hooky from school Friday just so they could spend the time with me, just because like that's what matters to me. You know what I mean? Like that's what's close. They're close to me. So, we go out, we do things. My wife took me out to dinner. So we just had a whole We went out to dinners. I had gigantic steak. I haven't uploaded the video yet, but I had this gigantic steak. We went and did a wine tasting. Then we went to casino afterwards, which I didn't win anything, but which is fine. I always just going with a set amount of money, and if I win, I win. If I lose, it's no big deal. But yeah, it's oh yeah, Ricardo, definitely, man. I work a lot, but like since me and Nene been together, she has been keeping me from overdoing it. Like I work a lot. Like there was times I would never take days off. Now I'm taking any day off. If I'm just like I'm like, hey, I ain't coming in, or I'll go open up the shop and be like, all right, I'll see y'all later. But I earned that, man. When you do something for so long as me, you earn the perks. Like I'm literally the HNIC at work. I mean, and it is that I'm not making that up. I am. Had a meeting with the owners today, and they literally like, hey, what do you think we should do? So, it's all about it's preservation for me. Like, all right, let's just make sure we'll get you all the help you need so you don't have to do as much and blah, blah, blah. It is what it is, man. When you put in that much time with people to help them build something, at the end of the day, they got to take care of you. And that's what it is. So speaking of taking care of, I got some things that I had to take care of. You guys know that Mike is like actively in school. That's why it's a task. Mike loves to run his mouth, so this ain't gonna be like, oh, Mike, he don't want to come here. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, this is a task for Mike. Like, Mike is getting like his master's. Peace, E. Mike is getting like his master's. I think he probably didn't want me to tell it, but I'm like Mike. So whatever. But Mike's getting his master's, man, and we're proud of that. So this is like a task for him. Plus, he has to raise his daughter, stuff like that. And if I'm not mistaken, Kev might be doing the same thing. I'll let him tell it, but just based on something I heard Kev mention, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know that you were doing that. So if he feels inclined, and then you guys know Wayne isn't YouTube. Like, Wayne isn't a YouTube guy. Wayne doesn't do all that. Wayne is doing this as a favor to me because that's my partner. Wayne is like just Wayne, and Wayne has businesses, things like that. So this is a big time crunch for what we're doing here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take a little break. We're going to take like 2 weeks off, and at least I'll say me, because Tate Fist Politics will still be doing their thing. I'm going to take 2 weeks off just because I never really gave my voice a chance to heal. And when I was like really it was really, really hurting really bad, I still was just go, just wouldn't stop. And to avoid damage, I need to take a break. We got a wrestling show coming up this Wednesday that's probably going to go 3 hours long, and I can't even do the entire show. It's going to have to be a part 1 and a part 2 just because it's that much information. And these type of things, I put a lot of time into this. So we're going to take a break. This will be the last Man Talk Monday until April. When I say Man Talk Monday, this will be the last Man Talk Monday with the collective of us. You'll have Man Talk Monday on the 25th, but that'll just be the debate between Wayne and MD. So that won't be an official Man Talk Monday. That'll just be the debate, and that'll be it. Man Talk Monday will be back April 1st. So there's only 2 episodes. Yeah, there's only 2 weeks that we're not going to be there, but a lot of it is because I got other stuff that I got to do. Like I got stuff around my house that I've been putting off because I got to hurry up and get here and do this and do that. So, and these things take a lot of time. Like the Man Talk Monday show isn't as time consuming as the wrestling show. The wrestling show is time consuming because if you guys check out the wrestling show, you see that I actually do real presentations, and I have to, I got to prepare for that stuff. Like the Sting show that we're doing Wednesday, I was working on that for like 8 hours, like a full-time job. So I need to take a break. I know Tafist Politics, they'll probably be full blast, but we'll be back in April. Like I pushed all the debates, all the biblical debates and everything. Everything's back, moved back to April, just because I'm tired. And my voice is killing me. It's killing me. Like even now I can feel it, like, oh my God. So I need to relax because my voice, I'm the man with the microphone. The man with the microphone had to be able to talk. So I need to take care of some things. So this will be the last Man Talk Monday until April 1st. I think it's the 1st or the 2nd, one of them. But a lot of that, even though these guys probably don't think so, but they need a break. Because I know Wayne does a lot of ripping and running. Mike works crazy hours and then has to do schoolwork and stuff like that. And Kev is a young guy, man. Kev need to be trying to sow his wild oats, things like that. So that's where we are. We do have Tate Fist Politics tomorrow. We do have part 1 of the Sting show this Wednesday, Wrestling with Reality. I do have an interview scheduled Thursday, and I might do a free agency show Saturday because the Miami Dolphins are they might just give the whole team away at this point. So I may have to react to that. I don't know. It depends how I feel. I may do a free agency show this Saturday, but we'll see how it goes. But, enough of that. Hey, it's time to make y'all laugh. It's time to entertain y'all. Time for what y'all came here to see. On the other side, we'll be back with Man Talk Monday, exclusively on the Straight Talk Society.
Acknowledge me. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, heart cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. I ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonition. Through the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary. Yes, I'm very necessary. Fast to see my adversary buried in the cemetery. Man Talk Monday.
Yeah.
Straight Talk Sessions live. You're gonna acknowledge me. It's Monday. It's Man Talk Monday.
Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
But we have a responsibility and a duty to be fathers. Not to just make babies, but to be real fathers. And you can't expect any good to come to you if you don't visit any good on your son or your daughter. So, be a man.
And we are live at full strength, I might add. Shout out to the Man Talk Monday cast. Young Kev in the building. What's up, Kev?
What's up, Mike, Trev, Wayne, chat, ladies? What's up?
I can't. And to the Black Lion, who's going to be debating the political plug. I know I botched that. He's a political prophet amongst men. That's what he is. MD. What's up, Wayne?
What's happening, fellas? Mike, Trev, Kev, everybody in the chat, what's happening?
I gotta always turn up Wayne's mic because Wayne don't ever cut the coolness down.
Shit.
So it's always like he's like, "What's up? What's up?"
Can you hear me now? That's better.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it just sounds like you know, like you just toning it down. Like, yeah.
You're trying to sound sexy.
And last but definitely not least, Big Mike in the house. What's up, Mike?
I don't know if you just went to me, but all my sound went out. I hate when it does that. But anyway, if y'all can hear me, can you hear me? Give me a nod, Trev.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Trev?
Oh, crap. You can't hear us. We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Okay, good.
No, we can hear you.
Shout out to Wayne. Shout out to Trev. And I'd like to apologize to everyone that's on the show today if you're not getting the vitriol from me, but Kev was nice to me this week. It was real weird. I don't understand what happened. Like, we had like a full-on, like, hour-long conversation. It was strange. We actually got along, so I don't feel the hatred that I normally feel for him. But I'm gonna open up some old episodes, and I'm gonna see some dumb stuff he said, and I'm gonna get the hate back. So you only got to worry about it. I'm gonna go find it. I got a shovel and YouTube. I'm gonna dig it up, and I'm gonna hate on him just like I'm supposed to. Mango Mike at you. Oh, hold on. Let me do my Wayne impersonation. Hey, what's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, you know what I mean? Black Lion to the world, you know what it is. Letting all these goofies know. All right, my bad. Go ahead.
And you know what's funny? Like I was trying to find oh, Mike fell off now. I don't know what happened. I don't think he was at home, so he probably just now getting in the house. But shout out to Maria G in the building. I don't know who this is, but peace to you, Shay. Yeah, Mike haven't. Oh, okay. We getting shout out to Kevin J in the building. What's Mike getting his master's in? I don't know. Mike need to be a damn lawyer or something. All right, there you go. Hold on, y'all. You can ask him. Mike, Kev want to know what you're getting your master's in.
Once again, I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Moving along.
All right. See, so I told her, man, business. My bad.
No idea what y'all talking about. Nope. To go for something like that, I would have to have extra money, and the government stuff that I have subsidized says that I don't have any money, so I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. All right. So Shay says that this is Shay says my first video I tune into. Nice vibes. Hey Shay, stay tuned. We're gonna ramp it up. Right now. Please make sure and hit the like, share, and subscribe button while you're in your way. Thank you guys that we finally hit that 2K on the subscriber count. So last year, March 7th, I started with probably about 130 subscribers. Now we're over 2K. So I thank you guys for that. Oh, last thing before we get into the show. So I did tell y'all about the merch. Y'all know we got the merch coming. I think the only holdup is we're trying to get the shipping worked out. But check out the hoodies, because you know I had to do my thing with the hoodie for my birthday. That Straight Talk Society hoodie is available right now, and it is nice. Like is nice and soft. And my daughter has one, so she's gonna model the kitty version, and the queen of Straight Talk Society is gonna model the female, the crop version. So these hoodies will be on sale. But you know, I'm gonna hook my team up, and I'm gonna just send y'all, I'm gonna gift y'all some, so y'all just get me your sizes and stuff. They do run, the size is true to fit. So whatever you tell me is probably gonna be it. We got my daughter an adult small, and it fit, they like to wear their stuff big, so it fits perfect. So enough of that, all the plugs, everything out of the way. Let's get into the show. I see my boy E in the building, so let's start off with the first thing. E sent me this, and he wanted us to react to it, so here we go. So it says a man broke up with his girl after she refused to help him pay his mortgage, despite him investing 20K in her. So this comes from an anonymous person. My boyfriend of 3 years lost his job last month, which has been a significant challenge for him. Notice she say for him. He approached me 2 weeks ago and asked if I could help him pay his mortgage, but I told him no. Last week, he presented me with a spreadsheet detailing everything he had done for me during our relationship, totaling over $20,000 in value. He then broke up with me 3 years down the drain. Despite feeling guilty because he never asked for anything, I still feel that if he's truly a man, then he should have something to offer as well. I can't even read this all the way without laughing. I can't believe this man broke up with me because I told him no. He found a way to pay it. I don't think I was wrong because he's supposed to lead, not me. Plus, I don't live with him. If I was living with him, I would have did it then. Do you see my point? Thoughts? Oh my goodness. Yes, child, we do see your point, but I'm not going to tell you the point. I want to hear Kev tell me the point. What's up, Kev?
Ladies, it's 2024. And listen, if you got a man who's taking care of everything for you and he comes up with a shortcoming, I guess you gotta find a new one because it's it's I'm kidding.
Hey,
I'm kidding,
I was getting ready to give him a bomb because I'm like, oh God, he finally came to the dark side.
Hey, if anybody sticks to their point, it's my dog Kev. Trust me.
Nah. Although the spreadsheet thing is kind of weird, but because it's like why are you tallying all this stuff? You should be doing things because you like doing it. But yeah, I think he dodged a bullet because I mean, if this is your man of 3 years, I would assume you'd have his back even if you don't live in the house, you don't pay the mortgage. It's one situation that okay, he never asked for anything else. Why can't you just compromise and help him out that one time? So yeah, he dodged a bullet, but I think it's weird that if you're a guy and you pay for everything, I think it's weird that you should expect anything if you didn't set that precedent. So I mean, it's kind of his fault for not setting that precedent. Like if you're gonna have a relationship, you gotta make sure that chick has some type of not value, but she has to have some type of importance in your life. Like she's got to be like maybe your um dang, I wish Mike didn't go. She's got to be maybe like your helper when it comes to the bills, or maybe she, talks to people when you're too busy on the phone or too busy to pick up the phone. Things like that. Some type of the word's not value, but she's got to be in your life in some type of way. But um yeah, other than that, like I don't think I don't think he's missing out on anything. I think he dodged a bullet.
So fellas, I'm gonna end the show because Kev just made too much sense, and I think it's just gonna be downhill from here. Now, Wayne, what you got on this, Wayne?
Why would you invest 20K in somebody that's not your wife? Well, that's why. Like, she's your girlfriend. This is why there's no way I would have invested 20,000 in somebody that's not my wife. And and obviously, yeah, I kind of agree with Kev. I mean, you didn't find out if something went tight that she'll be there for you before then. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he's been the guy that's always been taking care of things, and she saw it that way, and she's just not the woman for him. That's all. But I don't have too much on that because I mean, unless it's your wife, man, you should never drop 20K on a woman like that. Even if it's your girlfriend, I don't care. You know. Um, so I don't have too much on that. She's silly, but you never drop 20K on somebody that you're not married to. That's crazy. 20K? No.
And Mike keeps falling off. I don't know what's going on. What you got on this, Mike?
Yo, I don't know what's going on, but like I keep the audio, I can't hear people, but I can still, you can hear me, so that's all that really matters. As long as the mic is right, brand is still getting out there, we're working on it. First and foremost, this guy is petty, and I love it. But he failed petty rule number one. If you're gonna take notes on how much money you're giving somebody, you got to get some reciprocity, but way before you get to 20K, my G. I'd have got the 2K and been like, so you ain't gonna pay for nothing? Oh, that's a wrap. We gonna stop that. Like, I'm not the one. You're not gonna get the 20 grand on me before I find out if you're a person that likes to be generous, that likes to give back, that likes to make me feel wanted and loved and respected. So no, that's where he messed up. But as far as she is a good human being, that is a wrap. She is a horrible, horrible harlot. I want to bring up someone else, but I don't know if you're gonna bring it up later, so I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, she is a horrible human being, and it lets me further know, in the words of Steve Harvey, lets me further know what she was really about when she read this whole thing and took not a shred of accountability. Like, she doesn't understand why this happened. She's so confused. She's but I was a woman. I was the table. Why didn't he just enjoy giving me money and not ask for anything back? I don't understand what this thing is where this new modern woman thinks that being a man means you pay for everything. Because if that's what you think it is, cool. You go be a man by yourself. I support women that want to be men. Since y'all want women that dress like y'all want men that dress like women to be in women's sports, cool. I think women that dress like women should pay for men's stuff. I'm all about equality. I'm all about equality. That's how I feel. I don't understand what this was about. Like, why do women love telling on themselves? These new women love telling, I did something horrible, but nobody in my life believes me, so I'm gonna go to the internet because somebody out there is gonna believe in me. No, you're wretched and horrible. You're wretched and horrible. I would rather listen to two Sexy Red albums before I would date you. Not one day in my life. I wouldn't waste a dime on you. He should be real talk. I wish I'd have known him so I could have told him, hey bro, make sure every time you do something for her or you give her something, you say, I'm loaning you this. So when it hit the fan, you could run to court because I'm petty. I'll be on people's court embarrassing you because you can't embarrass me. I'm unembarrassable. I'll be on people's court getting my money back. Yo, and I'm not mad. Spreadsheet is crazy. I'm that petty. But you ain't supposed to get the 20K before you ask for something. That's insane. But I'm going to stop talking. Go ahead, Trev.
So I agree with everybody. I'm shocking that I agree with Kev because he brought up the point at first. Bro, like him keeping tally of everything is weird to me. Just because if you're in a relationship with somebody, I don't keep tally of everything that I did. It's funny, at my birthday, we were out and I was just talking to my wife on the way to where we were going. And I was like, 1 year for my birthday, my ex took me out to this brand new restaurant and everything. And we ordered up all this stuff and whatever. And when the bill came, hey, she took me out. And I go to the bathroom, I come back, the bill's still sitting on the edge of the table. The waiter came around like 30 minutes later, like, y'all need anything else? Like, hey, what's up? And I'm just sitting there like, I had to pull. So I'm sticking my hand in my wallet just for her to be like, oh, no, baby. No, I got it. This broad just picked up her purse and I ended up having to foot the bill for it. But hey, listen, I was real goofy, man. I'd tell y'all some stories back in the day, but Mike said it, bro. You don't let it get to 20K. There got to be some buffers in there. There's got to be some buffers in there. Wayne, I knew Wayne was going to go there. I'm glad he did. Wayne said, oh, you're not investing that type of money on somebody that's not your wife, which is just tremendous. Kevin J saying him spending 20K without anything in return shows she never liked him. So if if me and my wife were dating, I told you about the car story and everything where she just went, she was like, and we weren't even together yet. Wait, were we married yet? I think we may have been married. We just got married. But she was like, hell, if I got this money, then you got this money. And she went and pulled it out, no problem. Is it and Mike brings it up like she's literally trying to justify it. You know why? Because if you go look at the comment section on that post, you got people saying, oh yeah, screw him. He left his bad. He lost out. He's a man. He should pay his own mortgage. Like, I'm so shocked Wayne didn't have much more to say on this, but I mean, this is insane, man. But he sent this to me, man, and I told him that we definitely gonna lead off with this. But this, yeah, Ricardo, I could write a book on being a simp. That's why I'm not a simp now. I know what simp behavior is.
Bro, that's the saddest
been
part.
There, bro. We all been there, bro.
Yeah, we all been simping. Bro. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. You know some people I done simp for, so we ain't gonna talk about that. But I'm saying the fact that you remember we watched that movie, your wife made us watch that movie. I mean that series. And I kept telling y'all this is what they do. They have the little circle group of girls who just says whatever. I love my friend that says anything that makes me right. That's what it is. They just need that. And if they don't have it in real life, they use the internet because there's a plethora of single women who love nothing more than keeping other women single. That is their job. They wake up every morning. We're going to keep everybody angry and bitter like us. We're going to make sure all these homeless cats get homes. Make sure all these homeless dogs have something to eat. They're going to be there. And that's why on, what is it? Today's the 11th. A couple of days from now, the Godfather's birthday, we're all going to celebrate. I'm really thinking of getting a tattoo that says Goofy. I don't know. I'm really thinking about it. That's how much I love it. Like, I don't understand these chicks. These chicks are nuts. I'm talking to a good one right now, so I'm trying to solidify it. But you know, all women, you just got to find the level of goofy and where the goofiness is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you find one that's goofy just around the house, that you lock that down. And that's why you guys think that the spreadsheet is weird, because you've never, when you get back to back uses, just chicks who use you start to take a tally of what's going on. That's what he's doing. When you get used back to back, and don't get me wrong, and there's many men out there that can't wait to say, oh, a man wouldn't do that. A man would, hey, you ain't never been pressed. Every man that thinks he's a real man has done some stuff that another man would be like, that wasn't real man stuff. You shouldn't have did that. Same with women. Every woman there's a woman go, oh, I can't believe you did that. And there's other women that go, oh, you better go, girl. I don't care what people think. You do whatever to protect yourself. And that man protected his heart, because you heard what he said. You heard what she said right after he read her the spreadsheet. You heard what she said?
What did she say?
She said he read that he had given me $20,000, and then he dumped me. He didn't converse with her. He didn't try to work it out. Done. He said, I just wanted you to know what a real G you had, how much money I was giving you. Now, holla at your boy, your number blocked, your Facebook blocked, your TikTok blocked. I'm going to find your cousins and block them too. Real man stuff, support. I'm going to shut up. Go ahead, Trev.
It's crazy though, man.
I wouldn't say G.
Go ahead, Kev. Go ahead.
I was gonna make the comment. I wouldn't say it was a G. I think it was a capital S for simp, maybe capital T for trick, because that's what it sounds like. Stop putting coochie on a pedestal. It's not that great. Although it is amazing, it's not that.
Oh
great.
My goodness! Oh my goodness!
He was tricking before he called her on the 20K. Then he went straight pimp. Go ahead, Trev.
Hold on. Oh, y'all heard what Kev
said? You're not Jamaican.
You heard what Kev just said? I cannot believe Kev just said that. Like, that's why I know. I'm all I'm gonna say. That's why I know what it is. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. But like, 3 years, $20K for your girlfriend. What could he have been spending this money on?
Yo, y'all acting like that. 3 years, $20K. 3 years. That's like $9K a year. He could have been paying her a little rent here. He could have been taking her to vacations here. She could have been like, oh, baby, my student loan. Oh, you missed your payment. Here you go. Boom. if you're a generous type dude, like these women say they love, you might blow some money. I wouldn't. I would never. I
You
could
know,
never.
you know what's funny? Because the name of the show is The Escape Plan, and all this is going to line up with, and I didn't know I was even going to get this. All this is going to line up. She said one thing there that just made me shake my head, and I'm like, yeah, this lines up exactly to what the show is about, The Escape Plan. She said, if it was my place, if I lived there, then I would have done it. So again, because it bothers her, it makes her uncomfortable. If they live together and he can't pay it, then she's like, okay, I'll take care of this. But she's like, I already got my place, so screw you. Again, it's gonna come up with what we say, the escape plan. Hopefully we could get to it. Shout out to the political prophet amongst men, MD in the building.
No. We don't like Monday, MD.
Ricardo says 20K based on inflation measures ain't that much to some men. Hey, 20K, I ain't gonna lie, but 20K is 20K. I could, man, that's all I'm gonna say. I could do some things with 20K. So let's get into this other one, because let's just continue with the goofiness. I wonder if you guys saw this. I was sent this last night, and just for the record, it's women sending me these. It's women sending me these. So for everybody that says we talk bad about women, it's women sending me these because they want us to talk about it. So miss me with all that foolishness. How'd I get a thumbs up? Yeah, how you get the thumb to pop up like that?
Hey, even the phone knows I'm that dude.
That's not the first time I've seen that.
That's the first time I've seen it, but it will not be the last. Well done, whoever did that. Mike is right. Even when he ain't say nothing.
Let's get into this one, because this is some weird stuff if I ever seen it last night. So I want to touch on this. No pun intended. When you see what I'm about to show, let me know when you see it.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Oh my God! Look at this. 12 o'clock.
With the Chanel, don't play with her.
Please don't. Oh my God, y'all.
You got that fat booty.
I didn't buy this on eBay. This thing real.
Blue. Hey, that another clap.
All right. So I want y'all to hear what this Atlanta rapper RX Hector is going viral for slapping his mother's cheeks. Just so you guys know that was his mom. And I mean, by the way, his mom's fine as I don't know what, but that was his mom. So you have you have this rapper at a birthday party for his mom, giving her multiple hand palms, and then she turns around and instead of saying, "Boys, stop," she then proceeds to make him clap. Maybe I'm looking too far into it, but I'm shocked that when I read the comments, because now I'm starting to read the comment section on these videos, that people were killing her. Like even the women were going crazy off of this. I want to say Ricardo sent me this. I think Ricardo sent me this one, but Ricardo and Nene sent me this last night. So Maria G is asking for Kevin to go first because she got her popcorn. So Kev, what you got on this?
Oh, I gotta go first. Okay. I mean, they say that your first love is from your mother. Well, in this case, this man loves his mom that much, even further. So, it's a little inappropriate to grab her ass, but he's just showing a lot of love and appreciation. And what woman doesn't like her ass getting grabbed? Like, let's be honest. I think everybody does. even men, if they want to quote unquote say that they don't. And yeah, like you said, mom fine as hell. I got this. Okay, I can't keep going. Okay, so that's nasty. I understand sucking on her titties, but after a while, we grow out of that, We grow out of the stuck in the titty phases. Once you're out of that phase, moms is off limits. Okay. And I think this is weird. I was thinking about this yesterday, that it's so easy to buy off black people, because black people, not, let me not even say black people, but um a lot of people do like ratchetry and debauchery to like get an easy come up. And in this case, I mean, he's a rapper, and that just told me everything I gotta say, like, or everything I gotta know. I mean, like, Boosie Boosie was out here, giving his son, Lil Boosie, by the way, who did Wipe Me Down. He's giving his son, strippers and lap dances and prostitutes for his birthday by the time he was like 14. Then we have these Krishan Rocks, we have these, blue faces doing all type of ratchetry and debauchery when it comes to the Instagram. So in this case, this dude probably thought like, okay, this is Instagram. Instagram will pay me for these type of videos just for the views. So yeah, you grab your mom's cheeks, she does a little clap, a little action for the cake, a little cake for the cake in front of the cake, and the chat. And yeah, that's a big check right there. So yeah, it's expected, but yeah, bomba clat.
Mike, what you got on this?
It's weird, right? When you read it, I was like, I'm about to defend this, because I used to run around and slap my aunties on the butt and run, slap my cousins on the butt and run, slap my mom on the butt and run. But then I thought that wasn't slap. That was low-key groping. That was like he was trying to make the cheeks move. Like, that was sexual. That's not the same. And she was so with it, that lets me know that's a regular occurrence. That is nasty. Like, I'm thrown. Like, you don't understand. When I watched it, before you played it, I was like, man, I slap booties. I like slapping booties. I slap my baby booty. My daughter like, Pop, Daddy got your booty. And then she chased me around the house and tried to beat me up. I play like that. That was not that. That was something totally different. And the fact that she instantly tooted it up, like it was instant. That was her. You know it's bad when me and Cliff agree. That's her son husband. That is a fact. She raised that little boy to be her man, because I guarantee you one there. I don't know what that was. I have never seen anything like that in my life. I am perturbed. And if he wasn't an adult, I would be calling them people on them, because that's some kind of weird sexual proclivity. That's some weird, the baby 8 years old and still feeding the milk. That's some weird, I still take baths for my baby. So that's some weird, that's on that level stuff. That's strange. Yes, twin. Yes, that is, bro. I am thrown. Like, I promise you, I was ready to defend this. I thought it was playful. I thought it was silly. That was he went back like an inch. He was doing this. Ugh. I would never.
He said the words, "It's a fat ass." He said that.
Disgusting. Can we play it again real quick though?
Yeah.
No.
He's not good. He's not talking about some woman that he just saw at the party. He's talking about his mom. And then the fact that she don't at least slap his hand and be like, "Boy, stop." She makes it clap after that. They absolutely took showers together. Wayne, what you got on?
Let me watch your back, baby.
What was that I just saw? What the hell was that, bro? I was looking at it like, well, what's wrong with it? And then when you said that's his mother, I was just like, what? I mean, and again, he gripped it. And this is what happens sometimes. Like, I guarantee you, she had him at a young age, and they grew up together, right? A lot of times when these women have these kids at a young age like that, and I bet she had them very young, and they grew up together, and they like you say, that son, husband, that mother, brother type of thing, relationship that they have. But to be that comfortable to cuff your mama, and then like you might say, she not only didn't slap his hand, but then that hyped her up to clap her butt cheeks, and he hyping her up. I don't know what kind of relationship that is. Between a mom and son. I've never saw nothing like that before. I mean, again, I had a friend of mine who used to slap his mom butt around the house. You know, when she's in the kitchen, you'd be like, "That's what I'm talking about. You getting that cookie and pow." She'd be like, "Stop, boy." I saw that. I saw that. I witnessed that. But that was like you say, that was creepy, man. That was some incestual stuff. And Kev, please don't put Bootsy and all, bro. Don't
What are you talking about?
put no. You sitting up here talking about, oh well, that's what those rappers do. You know, the Bootsy got his son a stripper, bro. Jay-Z, Andre 3000, Ludacris. These guys ain't doing that stuff, man. I mean, you can't narrow Bootsy down to every rapper, bro. Trishawn or Blueface, they can't represent everybody in the rap game, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Like rappers ain't doing that enough to sit up there and just say, these what these rappers do with their kids. They do all this crazy stuff because I heard he's a rapper. No, we can't let you do that to rap, bro. You know, especially the guys I came up on. You know, them guys not doing crazy stuff with their kids, bro, like that. You know, it's a few, but the few don't represent the many. But yeah, that was just crazy. I don't know what I saw. That was disgusting.
So let me read some of these comments because Kev MD is turning on Kev.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kev, you on a 1-week suspension for promoting incest. You will be considered for readmitting.
Monday, MD has readmitted to the cool click. Well done.
Ricardo says hella sexual, perv nasty. The incestuous sexual innuendo was way too normal for me, bro. Cliff says it's the same thing like rapper Jim Jones and his mom. Ricardo says I had a homeboy that his mama was so comfortable walking around him with her hella fat booty naked. I was like, not appropriate. Maria G says I bet he bought her a BB.
Facts,
bro.
She's not wrong. Maria G, join the Mike is Right team.
Well, she said it was real though. She said it was all natural.
Yeah, that looked real to me, but I ain't gonna.
Okay, then they sucked the fat from her belly and put it in her booty.
That's probably what they could have done that. She could have had a. But Wayne, I 100% agree with. Like, she probably had him when she was probably by 15, 16.
Yeah, 15. When they get them young like that and they grow up together, they have that crazy relationship. I mean, I've never seen nothing to that extreme, but they have that that son, husband, or that brother, mother type of relationship when they grow up together, man. It's weird.
Okay, so
gentlemen, a thought is gonna be a thought is gonna be a thought. Just to tell you, it don't matter. She's a thought for her son. That ain't who you want your child with.
That's crazy.
That ain't who you want your child with. If I'm the dad and that's my son, I'm disowning everybody. I don't know none of y'all. That's disgusting. And they don't even know enough to keep it off the damn internet. If you're gonna be nasty, do that in your home. I don't need to see. Why the world need to see that?
Because it's normalized. Keela says Jim Jones' mom taught him how to French. What?
Yes. Yep. Yo,
the rapper
mom and Keisha Cole, they moms is on some other stuff.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. That's another one. Had him real young.
All right. So that's really weird. So I might as well just say this because hell, we already on the wrong path. So I bet her and her son dressed alike when he was growing up.
Their outfits.
like these are these. When I see a mom like this is the mom to me that dresses her kids like her. That calls her kid the man of the house and calls her kid the king. And I'm not talking about calling him a king to boost his morale. I'm talking about calling him the king.
No, this is the chick that fights his girlfriend about what seat she gonna sit in the car. That's the chick who fight his girlfriend, talking about you don't love my baby like I do. You'll never be as important as I am in my baby life. That's who that mom is. Matter of fact, you saw those pictures with the baby? The lady who took the picture with the baby and they both topless?
No.
Oh, I gotta put you on.
No.
I'm gonna look for it. There is pictures out there of this woman who's celebrating her child's birthday. This boy standing up, he must be 3, 4, 5. She's in the thing holding the areola, the baby like this, pressing him on it. Why you can't have a shirt on, boo-boo? Why you both gotta be topless? I don't know. But because that's her man. That's why. That's her, in her mind, that's her man. I don't know what's wrong with some of y'all ladies, and I don't know why the rest of y'all ladies don't kick these heifers out the woman crew, but you let a thought be a thought, and this is what's gonna happen. They're gonna raise horribly soft, horrible men. My bad, moderator. Go back and do what you're doing. I'm sorry. I'm shut up.
No, but this is ridiculous though, because it's like I see this all the time, like with the women, dressing their kids like them and things like that, and being a little too affectionate with the boys and things like that. And but every time I say something about it, it's like, oh, why you have to sexualize everything? That's what they tell me. The reason I had to sexualize everything is because you end up with stories like this. That woman is probably late 40s, very, very early 50s at the most. But the guys on the panel didn't know what the video was because you couldn't read what it said. That's why I purposely didn't read it. I just wanted them to see it. And you heard Wayne was like, man, what's wrong with that? You see a nice behind, you cuff it. I do that to my wife all the time. Hell, if she's in the kitchen right now, I'm gonna go in there and grab me a handful. But
hell yeah.
But when I read,
no, Kevin. No.
When I read that it was a rapper and his mom, then everybody was like, oh boy, like what? Bro, it's baffling. And Dr. Mia, if you listening, because you wanted to check me for something that we said 2 weeks ago on the show. So I gave you an open invitation to come on this show. So if you listening, come on, because I want to hear you. I want to hear your take on this. I don't think you'll defend it because I know you well enough, but I want to hear your take on it. Because this Kev wants her number. That's a nice look. This is a nice looking woman, but she shouldn't have been.
Kev gonna get beat up by that rapper.
I
feel on my mom, not you.
Yeah,
I feel on my mom, not you.
Yeah. He the guy that you can't get close to his mom.
Nope.
You absolutely can't get close to his mom.
That's my old lady.
Mm-hmm. That's his old lady.
Mm-hmm.
But
although I do got a side thought though.
Go ahead.
I'm sure you guys do it too, but it's the fact that when we get into relationships and we doing it, we having fun, and we like it when we have our girls call us daddy, or we turn around and call our girl's mommy or whatever. Do you think that we're part of the problem too?
No,
I've never done that, Kev. Never.
That is not the same. That is not the same.
No,
I
Kev,
do that.
Kev, I promise you. My wife will tell you, if she's listening, she'll come on here and tell you right now, don't call me daddy. You already got a daddy. And I don't call her mama or mommy. And I just don't do that. I don't do it. People do it. I don't do it.
What about Papi?
As a person that does it, there's a humongous difference between what two consenting adults who neither have come out of each other do.
Exactly. It's not the same.
You feel me? And what somebody does with a human that they slid out of. Totally different. I don't call any girl I've ever been with mother. Oh, mother, would you please fetch me a glass of water? No.
Mommy sounds just as strong.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
no, it doesn't. M-A-M-I. That's why they're spelled different. M-A-M-I. Spanish. Mommy. That's mamita. That's my little girl right there. Totally different than
only mommy
mom.
is Rhea Ripley.
Hey, okay. It's totally different than mom. Mom, no, that's totally different. If you've changed my diapers, I ain't supposed to palm your booty. That's just how it goes. I never saw that written down anywhere. I just believe it in my heart. If there's an 11th commandment, it should be, thou shalt not covet the booty of the person you came out of. I'm just saying that. I'm not the Lord, but I believe the Lord would agree with me. That's all I'm saying. I ain't Jesus, but don't cup the booty. Your hand should never be that close to where you came from again. Once you come out, that's it. Unless you gotta change her when she's old because she had an accident. That's it. But it should never be a grip, and then the next thing is the booty clapping. I don't understand that. I never want to see anybody that I've looked up to. If you have told me to do something and I felt like I better do it or I'm gonna get in trouble, I should never see your booty clap. That's old aunties, older cousins, I should never see your cheeks clap ever in my life. I don't want to see them clap. I don't want to see you wearing something skimpy. Be grown, go to the grown club and go be nasty with them old men. Don't do it around me. That's nasty. If my mama ever clap her cheeks, I promise y'all to see me on the news. I promise.
All right,
I'm
as long
gonna
as
leave
you
it
keep
at
the
that.
same energy.
I keep
Trev,
it.
I'm pretty
What
sure
you
you're
mean?
lying, but hey, it is what it is.
I'm telling, bro, I don't do nothing but tell the truth. Even when it get me in trouble.
So, because Ricardo says his wife is welcome to call him daddy and poppy. Hey, to each his own. Just to me, it just the last thing I want to be doing is slapping cheeks and she say daddy. Like I mentally, that'll just throw me completely off because I'm like, well, whoa, wait a minute now. It's just me. I got some weird little quirks about me. It's just me.
Sir, I respect your weird little quirks, but I will speak for me and my twin in the chat room. I feel the exact opposite. Ain't nothing better when I'm doing it right and I see that look back. Daddy, what you doing to me? You don't need to know, but you about to get a second helping. Hey, clack, clack, clack. See more of this on Straight Talk After Dark. Me, Ricardo, and Moon Goddess. Holla at your boy.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting better.
Although I did have one chick say, "You are my dad." I was like, "Whoa, nah, don't do that."
Hey, she
like, don't say it like
looking
that.
for a green card, homie. She trying to get a green card. That's totally different. That's something else. She trying to stay in the country.
Oh,
That's different.
Great.
Oh God.
Hey, yo.
Woo. Yeah,
Pause.
I don't mind
Major.
being daddy. I don't mind being daddy.
What you mean mine? I am daddy. Y'all better.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, you call me daddy. I'm cool with it.
Hey, like I said, to each his own, bro. I got some little quirks about me that just is just weird. Like little things just completely make me be like, it like it'll completely just stop me. Like, whoa, don't do that. Hell, a little sidebar here, but before we got married, I think we were at a rehearsal or something. We were looking for tuxedo, whatever we were doing. And somebody called my wife by her. No, we had just got married. Somebody called her by her maiden name. Bro, I like to lost my damn mind. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I paid the cost to be the boss here. Like, you don't, like, I'm telling you, it's just little things. It's just little things that just get to me. Like, I don't call her by her old name. Don't hyphenate her name. No.
Yes.
I'm like, but then you got people that don't care about that. Like, that stuff don't bother them. No. Like, I paid the cost to be the boss for that. No.
Sir, if I gotta pay the mortgage and you get to put escape money away, you taking his last name. Just for the pettiness of if we get separated, you got to go pay for another license. Just for that petty level for me. And if you don't change the license, every time I see you, I'm gonna call you Miss Mango. Oh, and I would like people to know, I had somebody write me on Facebook to challenge that they're the real mango person. Hey, check this out. I got mango puree, pimp. That's how much I love mango. I got mango in the liquid form all over the place. Just my ice cream need a little mango. Skeek. Don't nobody do mango like Mango Mike. Holla at your boy.
So Keela says ain't nothing wrong with Big Daddy in the bed. Hey, again.
That's why Keith Todd know what's up.
Hey, you do what you again with me, it's just but my wife will call me big guy, and I'm 100% okay with that. Like, but don't throw the daddy in there. Don't. It's just, to me, it's just a little.
I get big guy what she call you. You know, big guy what she say.
I get weirded out by that. I almost said something, but I ain't gonna say. I can't say it on this one. All right, let's move on. We got one more video, and then we'll get into two more. We got one more. And I'm saving something for the end, just because I was gonna do it on the last segment, but I'll save it for this one because I know it's gonna be said plenty here. So let me bring this up. Oh, this young lady here. Oh my goodness, this beauty. Let's hear from her. Let's hear from her.
Are those real?
Tell me why somebody invited me on a date, right? So I done did my makeup, put my outfit on. They said we going to a basketball game. Let me show y'all where the fuck they got me sitting there. I done left their ass. I'm sitting in a whole nother seat because I don't even give a fuck. Like, why would you even play with me like that? Y'all, do y'all see how high I am? Okay. And they keep texting my phone talking about where you at, where you at. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I'm finna find me another date. These motherfuckers finna play musical chairs, dog. I'm finna just make this the best out this shit, y'all. They playing some basketball musical chairs. Now I'm finna show y'all what they doing.
One seat remaining. One seat remaining.
Okay. And they lucky I took some motherfucking shots before I came in this bitch. Because otherwise, you feel me? But it's okay, y'all. When I tell y'all I came with somebody, I'ma leave with somebody else. Now I'm finna go get me some food from somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna get some food from, y'all, but we gonna get us something smell good. No shade, no tea, but y'all, tell me why somebody invited me on a... Now I'm ordering some food, y'all, because...
Is that all you want, just the regular?
Yeah, the chicken tender basket. They don't have... Oh, they do got drinks. Can I get lemonade? This shit look like it's good, though. I can't even cap on it. Now I'm over here getting sauces for my shit because, yeah. Bad bitch, 54, eating hibachi. Cute, though. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay. Whoa. And just to clarify, this is not the girl who been doing stuff for me on TikTok. This is not her. My booski would never, ever do this. Okay? Just to clarify.
Okay, so I didn't get that part at the end. So she said it's the girl. So okay, so it could have been a girl who left her high and dry here, but or could have not have been, but nevertheless, it's still oh, Kev said he ain't going. Hey, it's just the ungratefulness for me.
It's the audacity, Negro.
Yeah, it's the ungratefulness for me, just because I was just recently at where the Heat play, and I know how much money that arena costs and what everything costs to sit at. And you know, I had a coworker that was at UFC this weekend, and his nosebleeds was $400. So I know how much these arenas cost. Bruh, it's just Mike, go ahead, because what you got on this woman here?
I want everyone to remember what they saw, because what you saw was a person complain about seats and then go sit in the exact approximation of those seats and go have a good time by themselves. She could have did that with dude. She could have did that with dude. She could have sat right next to dude and enjoyed herself, But just because she's an ungrateful modern woman, she couldn't bear. How dare he not value these shorts that I'm wearing and the way these pants look on my butt and get me courtside with rappers and people who have Fortune 500 companies. What is wrong with it? Yo, you know what? Somebody, I can make it fast because I know I talk too much. I was watching a woman talk to this other woman, and she told her, the girl was like, yeah, man, I can't believe he wanted me to go 50-50. I ain't paying no rent. What kind of man want to do that? And the girl told her, that's cool. So you just gonna go 100% by yourself then. You gonna pay all them bills you was gonna pay by yourself. You could have saved some money. He'd have paid half of them. But you don't even want to do that, so you're gonna pay them all by yourself, and you ain't getting no D. You made the wrong decision, boo-boo. And when I saw that, that is literally who the modern woman is. That is who she is. It's, I want everything the best. Hold up, you're not giving me the best? Well, I ain't going with you then, but I'm going to enjoy not the best without you. That's who the modern woman is. It's, I want the best because you're going to pay for it. That's what it is. Hey, you want to go half on a yacht? A yacht? You know how much money that is? But let the millionaire roll by. Oh my God, I want to get on their yacht. They want you to bankroll their life. They want you to make their life exceptional. So when they go to the man they really like, they got pictures that make it look like they bossing. They're not. Most of these chicks are broke. That chick don't even know how much a ticket costs. And what women never put together, when you look up seats and you're like, this is $400, guess what? He got to pay double because you don't pay for nothing. It's not $400, it's $800. They just $400 seats. No, it's $800. That's almost $1,000 to take you to go see a sport you don't even know nothing about. Just so you could be seen in the mix and be on Snapchat like this. That's all she wanted to do. That heifer didn't, did you see any pictures of the game? Did you see any Snapchats of the game? You saw Snapchats of musical chairs and French fries. That's who they are.
Hey, I was just about to say, as bad and bougie as she is, all she ended up was a chicken tender basket.
Chicken, you know why? Because bad bees they don't like spending their own money because they ain't got none. These heifers love to act like, why you don't just make more money and do more stuff for me? Heifer, why don't you make more money? You broke. I don't know why broke chicks think they deserve rich people. You broke. The only value you have is in between them little tight pants you was wearing. And that's why you get used for it. Because that's all you're good for, boo-boo. Don't nobody want you for nothing better. If every snap you do, it ends up like this, cute, that's all you're worth. That's it. I ain't seen a textbook in your life. You ain't got nothing. You're a sorry excuse for an adult. I'm mad you exist in the same air I gotta breathe. They should have other air for you. You should have lame air. You shouldn't be able to breathe my air. You should have to go buy your air from 7-Eleven and open it up in a can and inhale that because you trash. You embarrass me. I'm embarrassed to be the same race as you. Like, that's pathetic. How you gonna leave a man in nosebleeds, go sit in other nosebleeds, and complain about nosebleeds? That don't make no sense. Go ahead,
they
dog. I'm
goofy.
sorry.
They goofy. That's
bro,
why.
I ain't want to say your word, bro. I ain't want to say your word.
I was going to wait.
Bro.
I was going to wait to do the goofy bomb Wayne.
Go ahead, Wayne. My bad.
You see how goofy they are? But let me. Mike said, let me just take another angle. This is why you make sure a chick likes you before you do all that. This is why one of my favorite spots when I was dating is we're gonna meet up at a little coffee shop or something. I'm gonna keep it small. Because the smaller you do it, that's how you know a woman likes you. She call you back. All right. When you lead with money or you leading with flash, then you got to keep that up. And then sometimes you don't know if these chicks like you or not. So when I was out there dating and me and the chick, we vibing on the phone and the conversation good, and she's like, oh, yeah, let's meet up and we coffee shop. hey, I like this. There's a bar that I like to go to. I like the wings. You want to meet me there? We can have a drink or two for one drinks. Bill ain't no more than $30, whatever. I keep it small because that's how you know if a chick like you or not. And again, those chicks still could be expensive at that basketball game. You know what I mean? But she's just like Mike said. I mean, he said it all. She stayed. She stayed, went to another seat, went and bought herself a chicken basket, but she bougie. Why didn't she just get up and leave? And then the way she talked, first of all, when she opened up her mouth, I was like, I can't stand a woman who talk hard like that. But like, she's goofy. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you never, that's why I keep it minimal. That's why I tell these dudes, man, and people get at manicure, red pill. Look, bro, make sure she likes you first. Make sure she likes you before you do all that crazy stuff. Meet her at a food truck or something like that, or something like that. Food truck festival, coffee shop. Keep it minimal. Make sure she likes you first before you do all that. Then what I hate is they get on social media and they want to embarrass you. You know what I mean? Like, so she didn't say the dude's name or whatever, but making a man look petty because he got nosebleed seats. Like, and I'm gonna tell you another angle to what be happening. A lot of times, these chicks, they sleep with guys that throw their money at them. So a lot of times they think that that's the standard now, right? So some of these chicks, if they're good looking enough, they'll run into a guy who actually has money. So, floor seats ain't nothing to him or whatever, but he's just trying to smash. He ain't trying to build nothing with you. But they think that's but once that happens, sometimes they think that that's the standard now for every guy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So even if she's trying to have a relationship with the guy, that's the standard. Because the guy who came through and just smashed and he had it and he was trying to impress her, and now that's the standard. So, a lot of times that happens with women too as well.
So before Kev go, I want to, because I'm very interested. I know what Kev gonna say. It's all good. So I don't know if it was a guy, and I make sure and preface that just because she said it's not the woman that be doing stuff for me on Instagram. So maybe she go both ways. Yeah, Peter, I don't know what's going on, bro. Whenever I email you, it's telling me that it's not going. So email me, straighttalkwithtrevor@gmail.com. I need to do an interview with you. So Kevin J says it. I mean, Kevin J is the man, and Kevin J sent me a video that he wanted us to go over, but we ain't gonna be able to get to. He sent me 2 that we need to go over. We have to say that for when we come back. He says men needs to start standing on business by boycotting these broke bees. So because we give them the power to do this. That's the reason they act this way, because they can do it, and we gonna constantly, well, I won't say we, but men constantly
Kevin and his crew
spend the money and things like that. But again, I've said this 100 times, like men and money, it's to us, money is just like points. It's just like, it's points to us. We compare everything. So it's just like points. Who could spend the most on this? Whose chain is the biggest? I told you I've been watching a lot of stuff lately on all these rappers that have been killed and stuff like that. And when I see the jewelry and the amount of money that they spend on jewelry and stuff like that, I was watching a movie on Tubi the other day. Shout out to Tubi. This guy, he was a dope dealer, and I mean, he was buying all the chains and everything. He went in the bathroom and this dude was checking him out, and he's like, "Damn, dude, he's like, you all right? You cool?" And he was like, "Nah, man, I'm just looking at that Rolex." He was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Man, I'm looking at that chain." He's like, "How much that cost?" He's like, "What, you a jacker?" He was like, "Nah, but I want to ask you a question. No disrespect." He was like, he said, "Do you own a house?" He was like, "No." He said, "Do you own anything?" He was like, "No." He says, "You mean to tell me you got on $100,000 worth of jewelry and you don't own any real estate?" So it was just like with some dudes, it's literally just about points and how much stuff you got. But that girl, bro, to complain about the seats you were in only to move one seat over is just makes you look goofy. And then the whole chicken basket, literally, that's the standard I ain't got no money meal, or I don't want to spend my own money meal when you go to any one of these events. We've been going to stadiums for the past month to various shows, and you always see chicken tenders on the menu. Chicken tenders is the cheapest thing on the menu. So you ain't being bad and bougie with nobody. Those Peter, it's look right above you. The email is right there above you. You ain't impressing nobody with your chicken tender basket. I've been to the Heat Arena plenty of times, and they got some meals in there that cost some bread if you want to show off and act like how much money you got, and you want to call people broke all the time. And Mike said it correctly. Sometimes they don't do math. If I'm gonna spend $400 for one ticket, think about me doubling it up, because now I gotta buy two. It's like bro, they don't think though. They goofy. Kev, go on, save her. Go on, save her. This is the one I was telling you about. Go and save her.
So I think we're missing the most important fact in this situation. It's the fact that this woman, she came out to this event. She got her hair done. She got her face all dolled up, outfit looking right, nails done, and this man brought her to a basketball game, and it's not even front court seats. Like what? How are you a high value? Oh, you messed me up. How you call yourself a high value man? How are you over here trying to impress and show off, and you don't even give her at least half court, front court seats? You got her all the way back, damn near in the parking lot, trying to impress a chick, and then you don't even pick her up in a Uber or a limo, or just in your car. You're meeting her at the game, so she got to spend her own gas to get there. And it's like, okay, now you expect her to just to flourish and spoil you with their presence. That doesn't make any sense. That's like going to Wendy's and paying for a 4 for $4, and then you'd be like, hey, you got some change. It's the same principle. So listen, get your bread up. Listen, if it was tricking, if you're tricking, that means you don't got it. But if you did have it, it wouldn't be called tricking. So get your bread up. If you're a high value man, do what you got to do to make sure she has a good time. Now for
it sounds like your dog don't even agree with you.
Right.
Kev's making me want to play this other video so bad. I don't want to have to deviate, man. But with Kev just saying that, the only thing I'll say to you, I don't want to stop your flow, Kev, but you do realize most women on the first date don't want you to pick them up because they don't want you to know where they live. All right, you can keep on.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, you must be a high value man yourself. Okay. Okay, so for regular people, right? So this is what happens when you don't have any options, right? And this is why these chicks behave the way they behave. So I don't blame them, because to me, they're like fish, and fish swim, so they just do what they do. Fish swim, birds fly, chickens chirp in the morning, and the birds, they clucking in this situation. So in this situation, I mean, she doing what she doing, and it's up for the guy to determine what type of chick he's dealing with. I can tell from her attitude and from her demeanor, she been told this dude who she was. And if this is a first date and he's already spoiling her like that to go to a basketball game, because those tickets ain't cheap. Even if you're in the back row, those tickets ain't cheap. And if you just met this chick and now you're spoiling her with a basketball game, what does that say about you? So if you're looking for love, give yourself some options, so that way you're not so thirsty. You're not so thirsty for cooch. Stop being so thirsty. It's just cooch. Please get some water. Get some coconut water. That'll give you all the hydration and electrolytes that you need, or maybe some Gatorade if you want some diabetes as well. But stop being so thirsty. Get some options, so that way when chicks like this pop up, you'd be like, hold up. I got Trish, I got Susie, I got Noma, and Taquasia over there, whatever. I know some ghetto names out there. But anyways, I got Taquasia on the side. Let me slow down and see what this chick is about, to see how she compares with the other ones. But when you don't have options, then you start spending. That's when you start driving 2 hours from your city to go meet up with her. That's when you drive to like another county. That's when you like, I don't have to go to work today to go see her. That's what you do when you don't got options. So that's the lesson of the day. Get some options. Stop being so thirsty. And if you can't get options, I mean, hey, what can I tell you?
Hey, coconut water don't get your peen in her ween.
Oh man,
Oh,
boy,
that's funny.
Hey, Kev taking me on a roller coaster today, and Maria G just trolling the hell out of him. Like I don't know. He's Ricardo says, "Why you call Taquisha twice for? Don't bring her into this mess."
She ain't got nothing to do with it.
Bro, so Wayne, like I know Wayne, I know Wayne personally. I know Wayne does pretty well for himself. But you heard what Wayne said. He take him to a coffee shop.
Facts, you better believe it.
And if they're not okay with that, then keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
Bro, me and my wife's first official date was Bonefish Grill. I doubt the bill came up to $100. But I knew after that date that was going to be my woman, and that was the last date I ever went on, like with another woman, was that night, and we went to Bonefish Grill. That was our first date.
All right, you happy and you got a bomb woman and she's thinking that the race was fishing in the South. All right, bro, start rubbing it in.
It's not until we got further in when we start doing the Mortons and the Ruth Chris and all that stuff. So there's levels to this stuff. You know what I mean? So talking about where am I going with this? I'm just saying, man. Hey. I'm just saying, man, y'all, you don't have to always lead with, we did a couple shows ago where they were criticizing the dude who took the girl to the Cheesecake Factory for the first date. Bro, you don't always have to lead big. Like, get them something to work up to. Like, how you know that when you take her out on a date, let's just say you take her on a date, I don't know, what's a big, say you took her to somewhere like Peter Luger. That's somewhere really, really expensive. And then her conversation is trash. Now you just dropped $400 on a meal for somebody you never gonna see again, somebody with some trash conversation just because they look decent. Like, bro, you start small, because when you start in the coffee shops and small places like that, then they actually got to talk to you. They actually have exactly. Sex is the easy part. Because women don't value sex anymore. There was a time they'd make you wait for sex. Now they give you sex on the first date. So that's not the problem anymore. But when Wayne taking a woman to a coffee shop, that woman now has to actually talk to him and have a conversation. He has to see if you got something in your head besides just what you look like. But when you leading with this expensive stuff, all she gonna be enamored with is the $200 steak she got sitting in front of her that she ain't gonna eat. Bro, hey man, I could teach a class on this, man.
But she gonna take a whole lot of pictures of it though.
Oh God, yeah. She gonna be flicking it up for the gram like it ain't nobody business, man.
And I bet the dude won't be in the picture. They love to cut the man now. Dang, my audio went out. Damn it.
All right, so Kev made me have to bring this one up. I don't want to have to bring this up because I want to get to the last one, but we gotta edge this in just because Kev brought this up, and I've been sitting on this for a while. Let me bring up another bean head. Let me see, is this the one?
It's Kevin's comeback season.
$1,000 don't date. Ooh. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date. So if you're making $50,000, don't date. Ooh. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you when
you're not ready to date. You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs. Okay. You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make $50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel that's going to date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have the expectation, and I'm going to tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're going to want to run, because she doesn't stretch you. She doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be the stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Be cutting up.
I'm
You
just
talk about
saying.
me.
All right. Oh my goodness. I wasn't gonna bring this one up, but Kev mentioned something in the last segment that made me just want to bring this up. Hopefully we don't spend too long so I can get to the final story, but if not, we could always bring it up next time. Wayne, what you got about this? What you got on this, Wayne?
Give me a second, y'all come back to me.
All right, Kev, what you got on this?
When you are a high value woman, you have a lot to manage, and one of the big things to manage is the kitty cat, right? So with the kitty cat, it is your own personal investment tool where you can almost use it as an ATM. Maybe it's similar to a CD, where the longer that you wait on it, the more value it has. So I agree with them when it comes to dating, right? And with the economy the way it is now, you do have to have at least something going for you if you want to attract some of these women with these high value cat. If not, then it's like, how are you supposed to maintain this relationship or this facade? You can't keep taking out loans all the time. So that's what these chicks. Now, when it comes to okay, I'll be serious now. So I kind of agree. I kind of agree and disagree at the same time. I'm a freestyler because I don't have all my thoughts together, but I do agree that you do have to have something going for you, right? You can't be stagnant. You can't be bumming it and expect to have like a high quality chick in general.
No, sir.
It
No,
doesn't have to
sir.
be
I'm not gonna
someone
let you do
who.
that. No. Keep the
Anyways,
goalpost where it is. Don't move it. They didn't say nothing about having something going for yourself. They said if you make less than $50,000, that's what they said. Don't move the goalpost. Keep it right here. Don't try to invent stuff. Don't try to make new things that the guy got to do. Stay right where they said it. You got to make $50,000, which I know you ain't making.
How do you know?
Unless I'm wrong.
No,
Are you making 50,000?
no.
Are you making 50,000?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Whoa!
I'm not gonna answer that.
You put my school business out. Why I can't put his business out?
Well, you mentioned you was taking classes before.
All right, sir.
Stop moving the goalpost.
I'm just saying you ain't making 50,000. Should you not be allowed to date?
I was going to answer the question until I got interrupted. Yes.
No, you weren't. You were moving the goalpost, fool. I heard you.
Because I disagree with her statement. That's why I'm moving the goalpost.
No, keep the goalpost where it is. Go ahead.
Anyways. So I do agree that you have to have something going on for yourself. Now I wouldn't say 50,000 because that's just a weird number, right? And money is money. Money is a piece of paper at the end of the day. With inflation, 50,000 now can be 20,000 in a couple of years. So it's like, what do we keep moving these goalposts? Do we keep moving these like expectations? Whenever the economy is bad or better, is like that makes no sense. That's crazy talk. But yeah, I do agree that you have to have something going for yourself, as in like you're working towards a job, working towards a business, working to be able to take care of yourself and others. But when it comes to the chick that you're with, I think what matters is, does she believe in you, and if you believe in yourself. As long as you have that, then I don't see any way that's gonna fail. Now, is money gonna be in the equation? Yes. I mean, if you feel like you gotta splurge and stuff like that, like go on vacations a lot, but of course, just don't deal with those type of chicks. Coochienomics. Yeah, just don't deal with those type of chicks. But I mean, yeah, if you're a good dude, if you're a good chick, and you find someone you like, I think every day is going to be an adventure that you're with them, as opposed to like worrying about if that person makes if he has 20K in his bank account or not. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Coochinomics, that's a good word.
Mike, go ahead, because I don't know if Wayne's back.
You know what I find hilarious? I find it hilarious that shame it's immoral when it's sent to women, but it's the natural par, the status quo when it comes to men. If you want to talk about a man, you could shame a man for being too short. You could shame a man for not making enough money. You could shame a man for anything under the sun. But if you shame a woman for anything, it's got a name. You shame her for being too heavy, it's body shaming. You ruining body positivity. You shame a chick for sleeping with too many people. They got to have a hoe walk. Oh, Lord. The hoes got to walk off the miles off their coochie because they just sleeping with everybody. I don't understand why female shame has been denigrated. It makes no sense to me. You gonna tell me that a man that makes that's $24 an hour for people out there who don't know. $24 an hour is 50,000. You telling me a dude making $24 an hour can't take a heifer to Cheesecake Factory? Like, that's what it is? Life gotta be so, oh my God, I'm disgusted. You know what? Men bring money, right? They say they want men to be providers, right? So they say providing is money. So if we gonna make it equal, then any heifer that sleep with more than 7 guys, she shouldn't be able to date either? We gonna balance it out? That's good, right? He made less than 50K. You got more than 20 dudes. Neither one of y'all can date. Stay your ass home. That's fair, right? Is that hello? Anybody?
No, rock out. We listening.
That sounds fair. Oh, okay. Or, and I'll make this fast for you, Kev. For Trevor, it'll be real fast. Or it's 4 beautiful letters. That's the number 5 on my list from last week. Women just be talking. They just love to run their mouth around other women who will back up their foolishness. That's what it is. That's what this is. It's just women talking. It should have been kept at, what should be surrounding these heifers? Instead of a microphone, it should be mimosas and little umbrellas at a cafe, because that's where this conversation should be held. It should be held at brunch where nobody of substance has to hear about it. But sadly, it's on a podcast where I got to hear these idiots talk about $50,000. Don't none of them heifers make $50,000. None of them. I don't even know them, and they don't make 50K. They just want to spend somebody else's money. Gentlemen, stop giving your financial and your resource support to these thought wagon mutt buckets. Save it for good women. Save it for women like Tequila out there. Tequila can't be the last one. I promise you can't be the last one. And if you don't know, I've gone to her Starbucks. I'm gonna steal her DNA from one of her glasses, and I'm gonna try to replicate her and all the cool women that I know, because it's looking like these modern women are nuts. So we got to take the good old women and bring more of them out here, because I don't know what to do. All these the riders, the ones that struggle with you, the ones that want to that make you feel like you could do anything. Those are the women. Those women are all married. They all taken. And as a man out here struggling with these thought rockets, I can tell you it's very daunting. Save your money. Get a hooker. Forget these chicks. These chicks are trash. If this is what's out there, I'm just gonna get a hooker that's bad at math. Like, I'm good. I don't understand. No, I'm dead serious. I had to turn my hat around so I could look like my emoji. I don't understand what these heifers is on. You telling me you can't date if you make 24 an hour? 24. And here go the funny part. You ready? Ain't none of them trifling heifers had a man that made more than 50K. Bet money. Bet money. Bet money. The closest they came was a man who splackavellied them. That's an old term for some of y'all. Y'all might be too young for that. A dude who beat it down and then left. They ain't never had a man that was theirs that claimed them that made over $50,000. Bet money. Them heifers couldn't pull a plumber. Forget these, man, women just be talking. I ain't got time for this. Go ahead, Wayne.
So the average salary in America right now is around 54,000, and that's just the average. So there are some people that makes lower than that. So that just lets you know how goofy she sounds, because that's, I mean, 50,000. A lot of people are not making 50,000 a year, So I mean, but this is where what I said, like, this is what happens when you allow women like that, or period, to control the dating market. And see, that's why men need to learn how to take the dating market back, instead of giving it to women and allowing them. Because see, what they do is, and this is what happens when women control things, they want to set the rules, then they want to be the referees in the game, and they want to be able to call what's foul and what's not according to what fits them and what's comfortable for them. So they'll change. So again, I could guarantee you that same woman, she probably ain't even sleeping with a guy, or she probably done gave it up to somebody who wasn't making $50,000 the day before, and then come on a podcast, because that's just how goofy they are. But the point is, I'm trying to make is this is what, like, this is why men need to set the dating standards, and this is why I say, I don't care if you make 50,000, 30,000, or 100,000. Take them to a coffee shop, and if they don't like it, you send them on their way. See, the problem is they think they're the prize. They think they're the prize. But once you flip that, it'll be a whole different understanding. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what happens. See, this is the OG's fault, letting women set the dating market and all that goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Leading with money and taking them on these extravagant dates the first time you meet them. Like, bro, again, I do well for myself. Okay, look, first dates, I'm telling you, I called an Uber to a date and had the chick drop me off home. Okay, I play poor like a mug because I want to make sure she likes me, and if she don't, she can go on about her way. That's the problem. And when you put it on a pedestal, that's the problem. Bring it down a little bit. Bring that stock down a little bit. They'll switch it up, but yeah, this is what happened when you allow women to set the dating market, man, because they change the rules, and they want to set the standards, and then they want to apply to some guys, and they want to apply to a different set of guys, depending on what the situation is, man. They always flip-flopping. So now you can't make $50,000 in date. That makes no sense. But when women give it up to broke men all the time, they drop broke men babies all the time. And now you got this goofy come on here talking about now you got to make 50,000. That's why I say, like, it's like, but y'all date bums. Y'all have babies by bums. That's why you don't listen to them. Like Mike say, they just be talking. They're just talking. They ain't got nothing. They just goofy. I'm telling you, they goofy. Listen to them. Just listen to them. They goofy.
So I think I'm gonna change Mike's explosion to women just be talking. That's what I'm gonna do. So I knew it was gonna be a reason for me to bring this back out, man. Shout out to this conversation. So I guess I thank you, Kev. So when I was in the debate league, I did a debate against a guy. So I went and pulled one of my old debates, because when I hear people like this talking, I know they got 0 sense. They just shoot from the hip. That's what they do. I'm a habitual hip shooter. Like, I'll just shoot from the hip on anything, and then I'll fact check it later. That's just what I do. So I debated a guy, and I actually was on the women's side for this, but it was just because of some things that he was saying. So let me just go to this slide. This is what I really wanted to show. This is the income disparity. Now, this is coming from the U.S. Census Bureau here. So now this, and the Pew Research Center. So this ain't me making this up. This is stuff that I did research for. So this is showing the income disparity, the black and white income gap across the United States since 1970. Let's go down to 2021. So this is from 2021. The numbers ain't changed that much. So don't kid yourself. So in 2021, the median income for black households was $48,000. That's the median for the entire household. It's probably gone up to 50 something now. But notice what that says. That says for the household. That's saying the amount of money that's coming in totality. This comes from the Census Bureau. So regardless of what you want to believe, if it's made up or not. So this broad is now telling me that somebody can't be making more than what the average median is for a black household. They shouldn't be dating. Bro, you see how
you're
ridiculous.
saying exactly. You're literally saying the whole country, damn near 80% of the country of men shouldn't be dating because you see what I'm saying?
That's why I tell you, don't think that I don't. If the time is right and somebody challenge me enough, I'll go into the research because I got the hella slideshow for you for days.
Yeah.
So here's the next one. So this was a testimony. So again, I do this. I debate. Shout out to SVDL. I don't know what happened, but shout out to SVDL. I debate. I do fantastic slideshow presentations because I pull information. This was Michelle Holder. She did a testimony before the Economic Committee of the U.S. Congress because they were trying to find out why there's such a wage disparity. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics detailed the double gap in June 2020, releasing data on average weekly and annual salaries. White men were only making $1,100. This was from 2020. So again, it's gone up a little bit. Because after COVID, companies were forced to pay more money for jobs that they were paying less for. So you could, even if you add an extra 5 on this, it's still not gone up too much. But white men were making $1,100. Annually, $58,000. So you're going to tell me that the white men could date though, because they're making $8,000 over what you say. Look at this. Black men weekly on average was only bringing in $828 for an average of $43,000 annually. $43,000 annually. Oh, but here's the kicker. Black women was only bringing in $40,500. So the same beanheads that want you to make X amount of money ain't even bringing what you bringing to the table.
And can I debunk that black women make more than black men? Annually, black men make more money than black women. Annually, that's just statistics, bro. I don't know, and I want to debunk that. They kill me with that. Black men annually makes more money than black women, and you saw it on that stats.
Yeah, you saw it right on, and that's coming from the Census Bureau. That ain't me making this up. I debated a guy and I scared him so much he just quit. He just never showed up. So I still had to give the presentation though, because I was gonna bust his head with all the info. That's what I do. When it comes time, I'll bring the info. That's why MD don't want no part of me. But so that's a shot to MD. Me and MD, me and you gonna have that debate on immigrants. We gonna have that debate. But bro, this is foolish talk. Like literally, you could tell when you listen to people like that, you could tell they ain't picked up a book. You could tell they don't know no stats. They haven't worked on anybody's job. They're the vocal minority that lucked up and found a podcast or found a space on YouTube that got other idiots that agree with what they say. And again, I'm gonna have to finish it with the other one. We're gonna have to go to that other video next week. But bro, this is ridiculous, man, that they'll constantly get on here and bash us about making $50,000 when you got households not even making $50,000. We just talked about a woman last week that got $11,000 from the government, and she went and spent $6,000 of it on a trip to Miami.
Exactly. Hey, can you imagine if that was Trev? Can you imagine if that was flipped and that was a guy on there saying, if you're a fat woman over 200 pounds or 225 pounds, you shouldn't be dating? Can you imagine what type of flack and pushback he'll get?
That's what I was trying to say, but I got lost in myself. My bad.
Wayne, that's what I was going to see. That's why I can't get in these type of conversations, because the first thing I would have did when I looked at her, I would have been like, man, you're not the one that I would be trying to bring my loot to in the first place. But then they'll tell me I'm body shaming. They'll tell me that I'm being mean.
Mike, you was right. Yeah, Mike,
that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It don't make no sense, man. They just be talking.
that
My twin said it. Women just be talking.
so that chart that you showed, does that also include like debt that's in a household as well?
No, it's just average income.
Just average
But women
income.
carry black women carry the most debt out of black men. They carry the most debt because their numbers are in college. They have more numbers in college, so they have more college debt. They have more debt.
And they go to college and they end up getting jobs that don't make a lot of money. So
They
say they're the highest educated, but they ain't making no money because they all go into social sciences and human relations and all that bull crap.
Facts. They do reception work and they working at bank tellers and all that, and they got these 4-year degrees. Meanwhile, black men have jobs that require a higher salary because a lot of them are in trades: policemen, firemen, mechanics, truck drivers, etc.
Kev, I'll send you this if you want, because this was a detail. Like I really went through it. Don't just think I was talking about money. I was talking about like black men face the are like second on the list for more the morbid rate because of high blood pressure and all that stuff. So it wasn't just me dumping on women, because that's not what I was doing. I was showing that peace, Michelle. I was showing that black men, because that's what I focused on this debate, was that black men lack in certain areas. Like I was talking about the college, the graduation rate. I went through this. So if you want it, I'll send it to you.
Sure.
Yeah, I used to do this, man. That's one thing I used to do. I ain't the one that's gonna sit there and argue with you and stuff like that. I kill you with my presentation. That's it.
I'll argue.
Yeah, I kill you with my presentation, because I
killed him with my argument 2 weeks ago.
I spend the time doing this. So all right, so let's shoot. All right, let me play this one. We'll get to Shahrazad Ali next week. I was gonna get to her, but we gotta show this this video, which is the title of the show, so we can get out of here. Let me pull it up. I had it up and then I clicked it out. But bro, the goofiness is just it's just ridiculous. It's you can't make, if you make 50 grand, you shouldn't be dating, bro. Like
yeah. I would say don't be chasing. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Kev.
I would say don't put all your focus on chasing women, because that's a distraction.
That is not what we are talking about. Stop moving the goalposts.
Dating includes chasing women, so I don't know.
But we're not talking about whether you want to date a woman or not. We're talking about these women and what they believe. Stay on the topic.
Oh Lord, I'm thinking in 5D. You're still in 1D. I'm sorry.
You never think of men.
That only works that only works if all of them believe. But they sleep with bums. They have babies by bums and losers. Like, get out religiously. It's like get out.
Well, bums put it down, so I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, I respect that. But if they would say that, if they would say that and say, I like sleeping with bums, I would say thank you. Well, they like sleeping with thoughts, so stop crying, take what you get, and move on.
Facts.
Yeah, but you wouldn't date them if they told you that.
Just like they wouldn't date me if I met them on the first date and said, hey, man, I want to crack them cheeks.
They need a place to stay.
Depends on the person.
They need a place to stay, Kev. That's why they be putting it down so good.
It's easy to put it down when you're unemployed.
Oh my goodness! Somebody I don't even know just joined the Straight Talk Society. Piece of shade. Whoever you are, I appreciate that. Becoming a member of the Straight Talk Society. Appreciate that. And this, I think, this is her first time over here.
It's kind of cute. I might have to holler at on the leg. Give me that email address.
Here we go. You
make 50K, brother.
All right, let's get to this last one so we can get out of here. We got a couple of minutes. We're doing good. Damn, we went through a lot today. So let's get to this last one.
In a relationship, should you really have a backup plan? There is new research that shows half of all women have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship. Physician and national mindful living expert Dr. Romy Mushtaq is here to talk more about that. Dr. Romy, seriously?
Good morning, Tom. I know. And I
Come
feel
on,
like
this sounds positively guy.
guy, doesn't it? And I have to sit here and defend all of us women, but this is the latest psychology research. I was just as shocked reading this data. More than half of women who are married and categorize themselves as happily
Wait a
married.
sec.
They're married.
Happily married women are doing this?
Have a backup plan. And what is a backup plan? It means you have someone on the back burner.
So a specific person they've identified.
Person that they've identified. And in most cases, it was either an ex-boyfriend or an old friend who never made it to the dating category.
Get out of town.
Unfortunately, yes. And the problem is social media has just made it too easy to have such a type of behavior.
Right. So I know you're here to say, though,
yes,
watch out, because this
Absolutely.
is anything but good.
It is. I agree.
You're in a relationship. Should you really have a backup plan? There is new.
All right. So
let me go.
Keela's already saying no, hell no. Ricardo said, Lord have mercy, this is hella factual and should terrify men. So Mike want to start off. Go ahead, Mike.
Hold on, I need my hat on backwards like my thing. Hold on, there we go. I'm on.
And this is the title of today's show. I got the escape plan because I want to go a little further in it, but same thing.
I'm you for Halloween anyway. I want all the men out there to think back. I'm gonna try to go fast because Trevor he gotta go watch wrestling. Think back of all those videos, and you've seen them. When I say the word, it's gonna click in your brain. That's how Mango Mike roll. You remember all them videos you've seen in your life of how women react to when men say they want prenups? You see how they say it's like you've given up on the marriage before it even began. And then guys are goofy. This is where guys get goofy, and they go, "Oh, okay." This is why you need it, because no matter what, women always have a prenup. Their prenup is taking your money, hiding it away in an account. Their prenup is the American jurisprudence system, which will make you pay them to live. Did you hear that they just changed the law that from the back in the war days where men don't have to pay alimony until a woman dies? Men have been paying alimony for women who are in their 90s. They've been divorced since their 40s, and they're still paying them alimony. These heifers never got jobs. They got full-on boyfriends for 30 years, but they won't marry them because they got to keep getting that cheese. The men were dying during COVID. They didn't have a drop of money because they had to keep paying these heifers the money. And then the law said, man, that's unfair, and they changing it. These have said they're going to change from Republicans to Democrats. That's how much they love their money. They won't change when you beat a black man to death, but you take that money so I ain't got to work. They switching parties. That's how it rolls. Women are always team woman when it comes to getting money for not doing nothing. They love to tell you what a real man to do, but I'll tell you, there's very scant few women that can't wait to live off of what you make. That's what they want. I want a provider. You know what that means? It means I want to waste all my time going to school so I can act like I'm better than you, just so when you marry me, I can live under your paycheck and never have to work anymore. That's what they want. Not all of them. Talking about modern women. Because another thing on our list, number 9, the queen of the straight talk, she don't like when I say that. She a little mad at me, but it is what it is. That's what they do. And if you fools think they haven't already replaced you in their mind, you're out of yours. There's a reason that women do over 70% of divorces, because they go, I can have him. I can have him and half your stuff. Oh, I got another. I don't know where he's coming from, but I like these thumbs. You know what I'm saying? I like these thumbs. They can have your money and him and be okay. That's how they view it. So get your prenup. Because even if you get a prenup, they're going to attack it. Look at Jeezy. That heifer attacking Jeezy prenup right now, talking about, I didn't know. I wasn't in my right mind. Heifer, we saw you on TV. You was in 3 right minds. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Because guess what? When everything is good, they don't want your money. Ain't nobody thinking about your money. The second they're upset, I want half. Eddie Murphy was saying this in the 80s. You think anything changed? The answer is no. And if you think what I'm saying isn't correct, you're wrong. Because Mike is right. Hey, I like when I get my bombs. Hey, you know your boy like his bombs. Thank you. I was gonna cuss Trevor out if I was the only one that didn't get a bomb today. I ain't gonna hold you.
Wayne. Oh man, Wayne, what you got on this craziness?
So this is what I'm saying. Like, so one of the things about the manosphere, this is what I'm saying. I gotta go on a debate to defend this in 2 weeks. But it's like, this is one of the reasons why you have the manosphere, the black manosphere, men getting together and recalculating how they pursue dating, how they pursue marriage. We done had a woman that said, if you make 50 G's, you shouldn't be dating. We had a woman say, you got me at a basketball game in the nosebleeds. What are you doing? I am just sick of this, and you just disgust me, and I'm out. And now we got there's a study that came out where wives have a backup plan with a guy, a physical guy that's a fan of hers. And remember, women, especially with social media, bro, women have fans. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, especially if you have an attractive woman and she's always on social media, even if she's not even paying attention to the guy, there's some guy always liking her pictures. He may slide in her DM every now and then, you know what I mean? Especially if you know it, because you know they said a friend. So he's just, you know, that, hey, how's everything going? Sometimes they do that check-in, like, you know, how's everything going? How's life treating you? That how's life treating you is how's your marriage or how's your relationship is it? And if she say anything that talk as indicating that is on the burner, here he comes applying the pressure. But that's my thing about that. And that's one of the things about just men having podcasts, men getting together and socializing and coming together and talking in these groups, because it's like, yo, you got to change your game plan. Again, I said it in the last show. You got to get out of the 5-3 defense, because these women are running the spread offense. 5-3 defense you can't defend the spread with a 5-3 defense. You got to change your game up. So, and another thing is, this is why you like, you know, stop being in love so much. Stop caring. Like that's why I say, put yourself first in these relationships and marriages. Set yourself up. You feel me? Like, and so what? Because she got a backup plan. You got a backup plan. Men, get into these relationships, get into these marriages, have a backup plan as well. Financially, have some money stashed away which she don't know nothing about. Remember, I talked about this on a couple of shows ago. Have some money stashed away that she don't know about, especially if you're married. Okay? Because after a while, she gonna go, like Mike say, she gonna go out that money if y'all divorce. Okay, have somebody that you trust. You can have some money put away or whatever that she can't get to. But you know, hey, but nobody want to listen to Red Pill. Nobody want to listen to Manosphere. You know, so but study just came out. This study just came out and said women have a backup plan, a physical backup plan, and you sitting up here, but I love her and I'm going to beat up for her. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. But stop being so in love and so dumb and so moronic. And they say that. They say, you know, the study showed that when, you know, romance make men morons. You know what I'm saying? We got to get out of that.
So before Kev go, I do want to make mention. Wayne said that he has a debate in 2 weeks. March 25th is the big debate. Will be Wayne taking on MD, the political prophet amongst men. And the topic of that debate is, does the black manosphere derive from the incel community? That will be March 25th, which is not next Monday, but the Monday after. Is it the Monday after? What's today? Today's the 11th. Okay, so it'll be the Monday after. And remember, we are taking 2 weeks off. Man Talk Monday. We'll be back April 1st. So that is the big debate. MD says he's ready. That's all I'm gonna say. But I know Wayne's gonna bring something. I mean, you know, I stay as unbiased as possible doing this, but it it is going to be, I think it's going to be fantastic because it's not a debate that anybody's ever had, which is why I love it so much. So that will be exclusively on the Straight Talk Society, and welcome to the society on Facebook. For some reason, Facebook kicked me off, but then they let me back on recently. I don't know. I got a weird relationship with Facebook. But nevertheless, Kev, what you got on this?
I think with that research, I think what they also need to look further into is why these research can't get no coochie. Because why you need to have a whole research just now noticing that women have options? That's ridiculous. That's how I feel when it comes to that. But now when it comes to getting angry, this is why I don't get angry when I hear these type of things, because I just understand. Like, and it's not a thing with just women, it's just a thing with people. Like, when you have options, you don't sweat things. You don't sweat issues in life. And it's not just with women, it's with men, it's with your job. Your job has no problem firing you because they have option. Same if you had another job offering and your job was ready to fire you, you're not going to sweat it because you have options. So if there's anything to see with that research, it's that you got to make sure you have options too, so you're not sweating chicks, especially bummy chicks who wants to live off of you and use you as the ATM. So that way you can make sure you're taking care of yourself. So make sure you have options and understand that, I mean, if a woman has options, sure, you just got to make sure that you do the best that you can to improve yourself, to make sure that you're the best option, to where she sees those other guys as not enough because they're not you. You know what I'm saying? They don't play Yu-Gi-Oh like you. You know what I'm saying? They don't get top 10 on Fortnite the way you do. You know what I'm saying? What's another goofy example? Yeah, either way, whatever makes you you. You know what I'm saying? Just be the best you can be. And if she sees it, cool. If she don't, hey, that's cool too. At least you have the options that actually sees you as the best you. But that's only if you're being honest to yourself. Now, if you're trying to pull the wool on a chick's eyes and like lie to her just to get some cooch, or lie to her to get her attention and stuff like that, she gonna see through it. But yeah, just understand that you have to do the best that you can, and also understand that when a chick is around you, she's already going to put you in 3 categories, like I said in another podcast, which is you might be the guy that she wants to date, you might be the guy that she wants to smash, or you be the guy that she can get favors out of, like free lunch and like move her furniture and stuff like that. So yeah, I have options.
So before I address you real quick, shout out to Shay. I really wish I knew who you were. She just gifted 5 channel memberships. I don't know how that works, but I'm surely gonna find out when I get off this show. So she literally gifted 5 memberships. So I guess I'm the one who can give them out. I had to look and see how you do that, but I appreciate that. Again, I don't know who you are. That's why I always tell these guys, because we had it wasn't a situation, but here go another sidebar, because that's what I do. The UFC show was on. The UFC show comes on Friday nights, but because it was my birthday and I went out that night, we couldn't do a pre-show, so they had to just do the review show. And they were kind of down in the dumps, that because normally when they're doing their review show, like they got a packed crowd in there and everybody's feeding them questions and stuff like that. But when they did the review show for the UFC show, so they did a Sunday morning too on daylight savings. That played a big part of it. Like the chat was empty. It wasn't like how it normally is, and they were getting kind of down in the dumps. So what I did, so she paid for 5 memberships of people of her choosing. Oh, okay. That's how that works. I didn't know that. All right, I appreciate that. So I'm gonna be done real quick before I address what Kev says. So I told the guys what I did. I went to a big channel that has like 20,000 subscribers that I know, that I actually follow and I watch them on a weekly basis. And I said, look at their UFC review show that they did. Now look at the ones you guys did. They got 20,000 subscribers. We got 2,000, and their show only has 150 more views than yours. I said, don't ever get discouraged. And I said, anybody on the Straight Talk Society network, don't ever get discouraged. Tafis Politics is the best political show on YouTube. It doesn't get the views that I wanted to get. The problem is because it's being blocked. It's being actively blocked. I know it's being blocked. YouTube has showed me as much. Man Talk Monday thankfully does very well, but don't get discouraged if you don't think like, oh man, we're not reaching the audience. I don't know this person. And they just gifted 5 memberships just because off of one show. So just then this to everybody: Mike, Venkat, Wayne, Kev, the MMA brothers, Dr. Mia, pour your heart out, ladies. Just keep doing what you're doing. Listen, when you come on YouTube and you make a declaration like I make, when I said I don't want the audience that everybody has, so I literally alienated everybody that knew me, that would have come over here to watch me. I literally said, I don't want y'all over here because what we're doing is so much different. I don't want those people over here. I want to build a new audience that we could cultivate, and they like us for us, not just because they came from somewhere else. So that's what I'm saying, man. I really appreciate this. And because again, I don't know who this person is, but the fact that they just gifted 5 additional memberships in addition to the one that they got, that's 6 channel memberships for the Straight Talk Society. And just so you guys know, man, YouTube takes 30% of that. So this ain't nothing where I'm over here getting rich off of. This is literally going to pay the bills for the show. That's all it is. It's literally going to pay the bills of the show so we could continue to bump out more stuff. And now with this, that After Dark show is going to be a members only show. I can't have that going out to the masses. So the more memberships we get, y'all gonna really be in for a treat with that After Dark show. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm not opening that so everybody could listen to that, because it's gonna be kind of rough. So, but to you, Kev, I love how you say that people have options without remembering one thing. Why do you go into a marriage still thinking about options?
Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's a real question.
Well, there's a difference between having options and exercising your options. Now, if you're in a marriage, I would say you shouldn't even think about your options. But I would say for a man, you should constantly like sharpen your tools in order to keep your girl attracted to you, and she should do the same too. And one of those tools is being like social. So, being charming around other women is going to sharpen your tools to being charming for your wife. So. But that's way different than like sleeping with somebody. That's not what I'm talking about.
All right, Mike, what left you get? What else you? Oh, one thing she didn't mention, because I hadn't watched this video in forever. I had this thing saved for a long time. I wanted to talk about it like 4 shows ago. She just talked about like dating wise, but also the escape plan is what Wayne mentioned. Like you got that separate account. They want you to pay all the bills while they're putting their money away for a rainy day. Like it's always they're never vulnerable, regardless of what they want to say. They never want to be vulnerable. Not all. I got to get that sound, by the way. I'll have it when we come back. Not all, but most of them. They always thinking of their next move. We did a show a couple of weeks ago where women said they value security more than love. They just want, with them, it's always like, am I going to be left out? You see, the woman said earlier, and I didn't know that was going to have anything to do with this. If I stayed there, I would have helped them pay it. Well, obviously you had the money. Like, why not help your man keep his house while you're probably in an apartment? Y'all been together for 3 years. At some point, y'all probably discussed living together. And then her thing was, he ended up getting the money. See? Well, what if he didn't get it? I know Kev likes to bring up, go to a check cashing store or something like that. Why? If you got an able-bodied woman there that has the bread to give to you? And she didn't say she didn't have it. She just didn't want to give it to him because she felt like, shout out to Eddie. Oh man, Eddie Israel is a member now. Look at this, man. Hey, she didn't say she didn't have the money. She just said she wasn't gonna give it to him. And that, my friend, is the problem. That's the problem.
Don't miss my words. 2 months versus 3 years is way different. To be asking for money. I just had to clear that up.
Well, I went back to the story that they were together for 3 years.
Yeah, but you said I have a thing of saying like go get a loan and stuff like that. I was just clearing it up that we were talking about a story of a chick who dated someone for 2 months as opposed to this chick who dated someone for 3 years. I ain't crazy.
You are.
I'm a little crazy.
Mike, what else you got to say about this, man? Can't hear you.
Sorry. I was the one who brought up the exit thing. No disrespect, Wayne, but you know I like my props. I thought you were gonna have that video, but you didn't have it. You didn't see the one about the lady who took $47,000 out of her husband's money, and he was like, he lost his job and everything was going bad, and they ate through all their savings, and she was taking $750 out of every check, and then she lowered it down to $200 out of every check when he lost his job, and then she got a part-time job for a little bit, and then he was working 2 jobs and driving Uber. And he came to her, he was like, baby, I'm dying out here. I'm so tired. I feel like I'm falling apart. I need some help. Could you we got to cut back. I'm not going to send you to work because she's a stay-at-home mom. It's like, we got to find some place to cut back. And she was like, well, no, I don't want to cut back. I've learned to live a certain type of way, and it's the way I want to keep living. And he said, all right. And he started going through the finances and saw that she had taken $47,000 out of his money, and the man started crying like he had to leave the house. He's like, even when I was struggling and going through the worst and I was sick, you wouldn't go tap into that. You could have brought 10 grand out of that. 10 grand out of that.
It was his money.
It was of his money to help. Nah, that's my mama told me to always have an escape plan. That's why I thought you named it escape plan, because of that, because you don't tell us what you're gonna do. But bro, when I saw that thing, it broke my heart. Like, this man is working 3 jobs essentially, just to so she can stay at home and do nothing. And that's what I said. She's putting money aside that he's not gonna know about, and the government's gonna give her half of his stuff. So he's coming out with 1/4 of everything he put in. That's why get the prenup. It don't matter how much she cries. It don't matter how much she tells you real men don't care about prenups. They only care about when they get mad, they care about themselves, bro. That's
Mike,
it.
think about what you just said. Imagine how good her life had to be that she was able to stash 47 stacks,
bro,
without him knowing.
Think about it. She went and got a part-time job for half a year. That means the savings was thick. That means the savings was saving. She had to go hit off the little interest. So he had money stacked. And she was stealing from the stack to make her own stack. That's insane. That's it. And in her mind, and when I tell you, she sounded exactly like the lady you were talking about earlier. She was like, I don't even know why he's mad. Like, that's my money. You ain't had a job. You worked for 6 months at 7-Eleven. Who are you? And when he left her, she couldn't fathom it. Why? Why is he upset? That's my money. Why would he get? And that's why I tell men, hey, they talk about, I want a man that loves and we're going to be supporting each other. And no, women just be talking. Listen to the black cat. Stash your check away too. Put your money away too. Have your private investigators find her extras accounts too. Because they just be talking. When it comes to money, they going to take the money. They love you so much until they mad at you.
That's
When I
why
went my divorce, come on, bro. When I was in my divorce, it was, oh, I would never. Once it was mad, there's nothing I could say that would calm her down. Yo, I'm looking for a house for us. I don't want your house. Well, you got kids. We got to look. I'll find it myself. I don't need you. And then once she was no longer mad at me, she was like, hey, that information you had about that house, I was like, it's gone. Because when they mad, they don't care. They just be talking. Why y'all don't listen to me? Mike is right. You ain't
Why
see
you
the
gotta
bomb?
lead?
You ain't see the bomb? Pay attention to the bomb, man.
You gotta lead, man. And not
Hey, I
lead with your
left.
dick.
I'm out here by myself, but I left. I gotta find, if I can't find happiness, I'm gonna find a thought that's bad at math. Y'all know my saying.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
that might make the list next year. I'm thinking about doing a list every year of the favorite sayings of the show. That might make the list next year. I'm gonna find me an escort that's bad at math.
Speaking of the list, I'm assuming when we come back April 1st, we gonna have a top 10.
I might have two. No, let me not even talk that stuff. We're gonna have one list, yes. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm going to, I don't know how many people on this show watch the other shows. I'm gonna jump in the show tomorrow and I'm gonna give people the matter of fact, could you put it in this? I want to give people an option of which list they want. Because I have two ideas, but I don't know which one I want to go with. So I'll ask the chat. Do you want my top 10 favorite toxic women in sitcoms, or my top 10 toxic women in real life? You decide.
I want the sitcoms first.
Oh, you know, I was feeling that. You know what? Forget the list. Trevor said sitcoms, it's sitcoms.
Because I bet you I got at least 3 of them, and I'm looking at one right now. I got at least 3 of them.
Sir, 8 of them on 2 shows.
I bet you I know I'm looking at one right now. So we got Mike's top 10 list coming back April 1st. Again, I know it seems like a long time, but it's not. It's literally 2 weeks. It's literally 2 weeks. And
just
again,
pretend I'm sick again.
And again, I apologize to Mike. I didn't know he wanted me to, I heard him mention it on the show a couple of times. I actually was giving him props on it, saying that he's doing the damn thing, but he didn't want me to spill the beans. So it is what it is. I apologize for that. So fellas, man, this is hold on. Because when you do one that good, you gotta just go and give a collective one.
Hey, I don't know how, but next time we do the collective bomb, can my mango get some sparks?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Now you want me to go into like Nene level of editing. I'll see what I can do.
Bro, I was trying to get Nene to hook me up, but she mad at me for something, so I'm gonna leave Nene alone. I'm gonna come to you. I need you to teach me the 5-letter word.
I'll put it on the list because I gotta teach Bones also. So I'll put it on the list because I need Bones to start doing his own stuff for their show. I'll definitely hold a class. So fellas, yeah, man, tremendous show. Kev, go and give us your close out.
I want my picture taller than Mike's. Just saying.
No,
but
sorry, I'm 6'1". Sorry, bro.
Okay, and well, no, I can't beat that.
No, you're not. I know you. No.
But yeah, man. Shout out to Sheila. That was fire.
You just gave her a whole name. Who is Sheila?
You feel me? Who the hell is Sheila?
Huh? I forgot her name.
Who is Sheila? It's Shay.
Oh, Shay.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get her email by the end of the show.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to her. I want to see who it is. If it's somebody that I know.
It's been real, boys. I'm gonna see you in April. I'm gonna miss you guys. I might cry. I'm not gonna cap. Yeah. 2 whole weeks.
Yeah.
Holy.
Hey, don't
MD.
Remember, we got the debate on the 25th. So you got to tune into that to see your master teacher.
Oh, I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna give MD some tips. Hopefully, I can get his email.
He lying. He mad at MD because he got excommunicated.
I will tell you though, I watched MD debate. MD bring that info, boy. He ain't like how I be having a bunch of stuff on my slideshows. MD be bringing a lot of stuff. So if this is something MD requested, that means he got a bunch of stuff. Like I've seen enough MD debates to know he got a bunch of stuff lined up.
Okay, shoot, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Hey, but good luck, Wayne. Good luck.
Appreciate that, man. It's gonna be a
you got to
good
ride.
time. We're gonna have a
You
good
got to
time.
ride for Man Talk Monday, man. What you doing?
No, we're gonna have a good time, bro. It's gonna be a good time, bro.
Didn't MD kick you out of the clique anyway?
MD would
Yeah,
never.
he's suspended.
He's suspended.
Oh yeah, I'm suspended. Oh, it's just a week. Oh no.
Yeah,
Dang.
1 week, I think.
Dang. All right, let me get out of here. But all right, peace, boys. Peace, chat. Peace, ladies. My DM's still open.
I'm gonna close it.
All right, Kev.
Hey, Kev, you cracking me up.
Wayne, hey, my daughter must be on the phone with somebody because normally she would have bust through this door a long time ago. It's 8:00. Yeah, she talking to your daughter. What time is it? 8:17? Oh, okay. Zach, I knew she had to be on the phone.
Yep.
Or else she would have been busting in here like, where? It's 8:00. It's time to go. Wayne, go and give us your close out. I don't know if you want to give us just a little sample of what MD got in store for him on the 25th.
Yeah, man. Come watch the Prophet and the Villain. Go at it on the 25th. That's it. The Prophet and the Villain. And we're gonna go at it. We're gonna have a good time. I got my notes as well. So, but we're gonna go back and forth. You can't go everything off script. We're gonna have to talk some real talk. You have to push them papers to the side. We gotta talk real. So it's gonna be a good time, man. We got 2 hours, we're gonna go at it. But at the end of the day, it's all fun. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm gonna get up out of here. See y'all boys in 2 weeks. And man, I don't know if y'all boys paying attention to the NFL world right now, but the trades are crazy.
Wayne, I'm seriously considering. See, I don't think you heard the beginning of the show. I'm seriously considering firing Team Villain. I'm seriously considering firing up a Dolphins Deep that, well, it's not called that anymore, but a Dolphins show just to talk about the free agency stuff that's going on.
It is crazy.
It's wonderful.
I am upset at the Miami Dolphins, boy. I won't even lie to you. I know they ain't got no money, so they have to do it, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Now we gotta think about it. We gotta face Christian Wilkins and Max Crosby on the same line, and we gotta play them.
Correct.
Ain't that boy like 25 or something?
Christian Wilkins, 26 years old.
He a little bit. You supposed to give him the 7-year joint. But all right, I'm gonna stay out my business.
Man, they gave him a 4-year, $100 million contract with $85 million guaranteed.
Yeah, man.
Hey, at least your team didn't have one good player on offense and didn't give him no money.
And let him go to the enemy.
And let him go to your number one enemy.
Yeah, hey, listen.
I gotta cheer for it.
We had something planned for Saturday and it got canceled. So I think I'm gonna fire up the free agency talk, because look at Eddie Israel saying his Bears make a move. Yeah, I'm gonna fire up the free agency talk because there's a lot going on, man, that I'm not happy about.
Going on, man.
We let Van Ginkel walk. We got rid of X, Jerome Baker. Like, our defense is gutted.
Yeah, gutted. And then on top of that, all over the NFL, the running back shift. Are y'all seeing the running back shifts, bro?
Yo, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. You know what the one thing about it that's pissing me off?
What's that?
That the Cowboys are the only team that's not moving. They the only team that's not moving, right? And they gonna end up with the one player they need, which is Derrick Henry. Because ain't nobody jumping on him.
It's crazy.
That's who they need. Ooh. They gonna get Derrick Henry for less than $10 million a year, probably less than $9 million, and that's who they need, because he's what that dude they used to have really was, but except he ain't fall off. And if they get him to actually pound with the line, then their defense can play from in front like they always love to do. Then they'll actually make a run in the playoffs.
But it would have made more sense.
That's the scary part.
Right, exactly. But it would have made more sense if they'd have kept Tony Pollard and then got Derrick Henry. Now you got a good 1-2 punch. You got a good 1-2 punch, but to get rid of Tony Pollard and say you're gonna bring Derrick Henry in at his age, that guy's not an every down back at his age. I don't think so.
They ain't got no money.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That got
Miami,
all their money.
Miami is negative 24 million in the cap.
Yes.
Like I never heard that before.
Yeah, yeah.
Negative
Yeah.
24 million on the salary cap.
Yeah.
So they got to restructure Armstead. They got to restructure Ramsey. They got to restructure Tyreek Hill, and they still got to give Tua an extension.
And guess what the Super Bowl champions did? Lock down their best defensive player, who's the only one they really had to worry about. They got Snead on the franchise. They right back at it, and they got enough money to go after T. Higgins. That's how a GM's supposed to look.
Yeah, we're gonna have
That's
to do
what
this.
a team's supposed to look like.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this free agency because this I'm upset, but I got so much going on. I haven't had a chance to sit there and look at what's going on. I get little updates every now and then.
It is crazy out there right now. I mean, Twitter is going crazy. It's blowing up. Every minute it's a trade or a free agent signing. I mean, the running back Saquon Barkley at the Eagles. You got
Green Bay did the switch.
Yeah, Green Bay just released Aaron Jones and
they got rid of him.
Yeah,
and picked up Jacobs.
I'm like, what? I don't know what's going on, man. Yo, it's wild.
Hey, but remember, no matter what happens in free agency, this is to one person in particular, Tequila. I will never be a Dallas Cowboys fan. It'll never happen. It don't matter. You guys could be up 15 with 5 minutes to go in the Super Bowl. I still believe y'all gonna find a way to lose. You guys are the exact opposite of Kansas City. I always believe they're gonna find a way to win. Always believe y'all gonna find a way to lose. And then I'm gonna celebrate like Mercury Morris after somebody got the final loss of the season. I gotta find my Hennessy.
And Russell Wilson to the Pittsburgh Steelers is very sneaky, boy.
I think that's a good. Hey, Zay trying to be low key about it. I think that's a tremendous move.
I'm gonna tell y'all this.
Great move. That is a great move, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. You know who's stupid for not signing him, for not going after him hard body? Cleveland.
Yeah.
If people kept saying, "Oh well, we don't know. The only team that should want him is the pick." I'm like, if Cleveland would have got him, you could leave Deshaun on the side to heal. You got a quarterback that's at least gonna give you something. And when's the last time? Come on, when's the last time we had Russell with a top-notch elite defense? What did he do?
Yeah, that might be the pickup of the year, man. That pick
Ricardo, Zay, he trying to temper his enthusiasm. He acting like he not happy. He happy. You know who's happy though? MD, because his Falcons just got Kirk Cousins, and I'm telling you,
that's another good pickup.
With those offensive weapons, that team might be Super Bowl bound, man. I'm telling you,
great pickup as well. That is a great pickup as well.
Hey, man.
Hey,
man. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, but Kirk Cousins is the Dallas Cowboys of quarterbacks. It'll look good in the regular season. When the playoffs come around, it's gonna fall apart. I'm letting y'all know now.
Kirk Cousins too, and prime time.
They always crap on Kirk Cousins, man.
I can't help it.
But he ain't a bad quarterback though. Man.
That's a good quarterback.
He's not a bad quarterback.
Yeah,
he's just not a great quarterback.
Yeah, he just has his. Yeah, he has his. Yeah.
Hey,
you like that, huh?
Yeah, we gonna have to we gonna have to fire.
Go, man.
Yeah, we gonna have to fire a free agency show because it was going crazy today. Bones kept updating me, and I'm like, man, I'm at work. I can't look down and see this.
Why I can't get the Bones updates? I want the Bones updates.
No, was in another group. I got so many groups, man. I got about 4 different groups on here.
Tell them that if they add me, their group goes up in rightness by 78%.
I submitted Ricardo for approval for that group. They don't want to let nobody else in, man. They just. That's why I got so many other different groups, man. It's
all right, man, y'all boys. Y'all have a good night. Everybody in the chat, fellas, Kev, Mike, Trev, man. Hey, y'all have a good night. Happy birthday, Kev, Trev again. And Mike, your birthday coming up.
Appreciate it.
26, baby, the day after your debate, after you wax up MD.
Hey, drinks on
Pause.
me. If you drink, whatever. You know how we do it. All right, man. Y'all boys have a good night.
All right,
Yes,
peace,
sir.
Wayne.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, man. I put Ricardo up for approval for the group a long time ago, and they was like, they ain't letting nobody in. So that's why we got all these other groups. But Mike, you got homework tonight? Well, nah, let me shut up. You got to go wash dishes.
I got hella suds, my guy. Hella suds. This was a crazy weekend. Like the whole weekend, I was washing dishes. I had you know how they have those big dishes that got to get done. I had one of those big dishes that were like three sessions in one. And today I just got a one session, but I got to jump on it. And I'm gonna try to find out who Shay is, and and maybe I'll do the dishes real quick and then jump on some Shay, see what that's about. Cause I can't clone tequila. Her husband told me no. So Arthur, stop being stingy, bro. Like let your boy holler.
All you got to
Let me
do
get the
is
DNA.
all you got to do is if you looking at the chat on your phone, just click on her picture. It'll take you straight to her page, to her channel.
Don't help me be creepy.
No, well, I had to do it to see if I knew who it was. That's how I know.
Do you?
No, I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't.
Okay. All right.
That's why
I was being silly creepy.
I'm
good at it. That's it. All right, everybody. Apparently, Nene likes my hat backwards, so I don't have to wear the same hat every day now. So I'm gonna start flipping it around so y'all can just see the back and you can see my forehead, but I still got a hairline, unlike Trevor. You know what I'm saying? Still got some hair, and the waves
right.
are looking raggedy, but they yeah, I know. It was on the list. I hate it. This is as good as it's gonna get for me. This is it. Scraggly. Look like somebody left me out in the cold. It's all right. Love to everybody. Love to the chat. Holla at your boy Shay. We're gonna work this out. Keela, you know what it is. Twin. I don't care what Trevor said. Hold up. I don't care what Trevor said. We're gonna find a way to get in that group. They're gonna let us in. We're gonna fight. Zay, wherever you at, my vice president of right, you know what it is. Bones, you coming along slowly, but you're coming along. You're gonna join the squad too. It's gonna be the MMA brothers. You feel me? The MMA mixed martial arts of rightness. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all. I got some dishes to do. Deuces. Mike is right. Mango Mike. It's all the same as long as you know women just be talking.
All right, Mike. Oh man, well, Straight Talk Society, there you have it. Another fantastic episode of Man Talk Monday, the flagship show of the Straight Talk Society. People ask me, hey, why do you call it the flagship show? Because it's the first show of the week. That's why it's the flagship show. It is a show that I let you guys know everything that's going on the society. But this is a show. Me and Mike start doing this. I can't even tell now. I got to go back and see when the first show actually was, and just kept going. And and Kevin Wayne got added to it, and it just kept growing. But I appreciate the uptick in viewers. I definitely appreciate you, Shay. Hopefully you are. I'm assuming if you got channel memberships, I'm hoping that you're subscribed to the channel. But we do so much over here. I mean, this is a melting pot if I've ever seen one. We do this show, Man Talk Monday. Tomorrow night will be Tape Fist Politics. Wednesday, Wrestling with Reality. Wrestling with Reality this Wednesday will be a lengthy show because we're going to be going over the career of Sting. It's so long that I got to break it up into two because there's no way I could. I'm doing the notes for it, and I'm just getting tired. I cannot cover everything in his career in one show. So we're going to have to come back and do a part 2 of it. Then on Thursday night, I do have the interview with Jackie McCall. Nothing going on Friday. Saturday, I'm really thinking seriously about doing the free agency show on Saturday just because there's so much going on. And then after that, I will be taking a 2-week break just to rest my vocal cords and to do some stuff around my house. I've been neglecting a lot of housework to my yard just because we always doing shows. So we'll be doing that March 25th. We will come in and break into that with the debate with MD and Wayne. Did the Black Manosphere derive from the incel community? Man, I can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome, especially when they do the back and forth, when they're questioning one another. That's going to be the crazy part. So man, we got something for everybody. You got the ladies to pour your heart out. They're working on their next show. Hey, we got straight talk sessions, straight talk therapy sessions with Dr. Mia coming back April 12th. You do not want to miss that. We have a real life therapist licensed by the state that blesses us with her time. 58 minutes though. She only give you 58 minutes, that real therapy time. And she really talks to your soul during that time. So that will be back April 12th. You know, things have gotten back in order. She's worked out her schedule, so she'll be back April 12th. Oh man, we got so much stuff. That After Dark is coming up real soon. Just got to find out when we're gonna squeeze it in. And those three are just gonna go. They're gonna do their thing. Hey, give it to them. They do their thing. It is what it is. So look, but that will be, I'm telling you, that will be membership only, just because I can't, because I know the party's involved. That's all I'm gonna say. So I know the party's involved. So it is definitely going to be members only for that. We also have, I pushed all the Bible debates to April. So we're going to have a couple of debates in April. Hey, just stay tuned to the channel, man. This is where it is. There's nowhere that you're going to get a variety. Some people say, oh man, you shouldn't do everything. No. We do everything. We do UFC, we do wrestling, we do everything. Still waiting for that basketball show with Mike and Van Cat, but I get it. They're really busy, just like me, which is why I got to take a break. I am busy. I'm working more than ever. Part of the reason I'm taking this break is because of work. Like we are so busy, and with me leaving at a certain time every day to get home so I could do the show is making my work pile a little bit more. So I need to be at work longer to knock out certain things, you know, so we could try to get ahead. So that's why I'm taking this hiatus. But hey, it is what it is, man. We'll work it out as it comes, man. But everybody, I appreciate you, man, for making Man Talk Monday what it is. We started from real humble beginnings, but you guys constantly watch it. You guys constantly share it. You guys so active in the chat, man, and I appreciate it. Thank you for coming through. We will be back. Now, this ain't like we're literally just taking a break. So with all that being said, I leave you with these words. Always seek out the truth for yourself, because if not, you'll fall victim to other people's interpretation. Until tomorrow night, peace.
Why are you so aggressive, black man? I'm like, it's a no-win.
Always aggressive black man.
What's up, man?
Wayne.
Mike.
Oh, okay. Hey man, cut the sexiness out, man. Ain't no women on the panel. Man, we on here talking all sexy.
He just goes on. He just went off on you like that just for no reason.
Yeah, man.